Welcome back, adventurers. My name is Eli, the Game Master, and this is a good day to die. We are rolling, right?
Yes. Yes.
One second.
I'm looking at him right now.
There's no... Then why don't you say that? Yeah, but like...
Sorry.
Why are you better? Last we left off, the group was in the middle of a dragon battle. Sedrak had summoned forth his entire clutch of dragons to fight off the group and their allies. During this battle, they had defeated the Nightmare Hag, shattering the Dream Dragon tear that was adorning her neck, and had destroyed her living hut via a la Damon and his either I roll ones constantly or I roll 20s when it's clutch. The group was fighting the dragons, and a battle had ensued. It seemed to be going sideways, the group losing to the overwhelming number of dragons, when suddenly Robbie, the ferret, had an idea. And that was to release the Herald of Dreams that Perry had just been carrying around in his little handy haversack.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I thought it was trapped.
I had God in a Pokeball.
Isn't that like your whole thing, is knowing when something's trapped?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Does it make my brain itch?
I concede.
And so, he shook it up, cracked that baby open. The Herald of Dreams came forth and said in a melodic, feminine voice, "Behold, I am the Herald of Dreams, known as Wormy." And we will pick it up there.
Indubitably.
So with the beat of its massive wings, this celestial butterfly sends powder into the air, and you see any dragons that fly through the cloud suddenly drop out of the air and hit the ground asleep. As the dragons are swarming about fighting everyone, one of the dragons pins down Grath. Grath is fighting back with everything he can, and suddenly a cacophonous boom blows the dragon in half. As you see over the corner, Boom Growl and the rest of the Paradox join in. Boom Growl is holding a cannon with a strap over his shoulder as he walks up, looks around, and says, "Where do you want me?" And Grass Army comes in to aid. Oh gosh. Oh, what have I done? We're watching Netflix now. No. Oh God, everything's terrible. Can they see that?
No.
Oh no.
Why is that an option on there?
I don't know. Oh, gee, it's fine. This is fine. Oh,
Can't let it figure it out.
God.
It's live entertainment. I mean, what do you
Let's
expect?
go to
Anything can
inputs.
happen.
Hit the home button.
You know
Well, I
who's
did-
not the IT guy?
This is the home button.
You have an input?
Hit the any key.
What?
They're not next to one another.
There you go.
Okay, and now for the rest of this battle, because the Herald of Dreams and Grath's army is changing the tide, you see your unlikely recruits beginning to rally around this giant butterfly that seems to be changing the tide. So rather than doing mass combat as previously, you are all going to be effectively fighting the Nightmare Dragon as a troop instead of militant. So it has a fixed pool of HP. It may be doing a little bit more damage than usual.
Oh no.
Oh,
More than 8?
Do what?
More than 8?
More than 8.
No. I
No.
can't handle it.
Oh yeah.
But actually, I can handle it.
That's too damn bad. So I have already rolled for them the initiative count. You are going to be rolling off your previous initiative count because I said so, and it's simple. So let's go ahead, and from the top of the initiative, Ragnar. It is a target-rich environment.
Smash.
You may
Destroy. Near.
Murder.
Am I gonna get to do 2 attacks?
Yes.
Okay, 27.
27 will strike
And a 20.
the Nightmare Troop. A 20, you say?
E.
A 20 will also strike.
36 on the first one,
Alrighty.
and 31 on the second one.
So altogether,
60.
67.
7.
Yeah.
I was like, hard to figure it out.
So, as the dragons are flying through, fueled by your rage, you start to slam into them, sending them crashing into the ground. But because there are so many of them, attacking with a melee weapon like that seems to be restrictive. But with a creature like you dealing that kind of damage, doesn't really matter. Yeah. As you just snatch dragons out of the air, throw them to the ground, hit another one with your hammer, and just send it spattering into a red mist. Do you take any other actions?
I do not.
Parry.
So this is a troop.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So no mind affecting things. Fireball.
You may.
I do. Reflex.
Yes, it do.
Because it has spell resistance. As a troop.
Yes, they do.
As a troop?
Yes. They
Oh.
As all creatures in the troop have the same spell resistance.
So it's save reflect. I'm good. Sure. 30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could. It's a 19 save. And because it's an AoE effect, it does 50% more damage.
Opens up his bag of damage.
I do have a bag just for D6 as well. It's-
My bomb's supernatural. Which means they are just explosive.
All right, so money. 10, 20.
Oh.
45 times 50%, 60, 27.
67? That's what plus the 50%?
That's with it.
Okay.
Shane's happy that Dylan, you got the map right.
At the same time.
Noise.
Also, both did a number of 67.
Oh, I need you to roll me a concentration check because you are in the middle of a troop.
Okie
So
dokie.
it's not negate.
Nat
everything.
20.
20.
Gosh.
I'm
Double.
so focused. I took my Ritalin.
So a dragon slams into your back, sending you stumbling. Another one hits you in the chest. As you kind of like take a moment, you try to conjure, you try to chant and tone each time getting slammed, and then you just kind of center yourself, and very much like the first Christian Bale Batman movie where they're all like flying around him, you chant and tone as your hands burst into flame, and you just fire this orange dot up into the air, and it explodes above you and sends them scattering off in different directions. Next up, Damon.
So I'm going to make my way over to Perry.
Okay.
So I'll probably have to fight my way through, right?
It is
It's
difficult terrain. Yeah.
I guess I'll double move then. If I can move 20 feet. Or is it 1/4?
Roll me. Give me a d4.
So a D8 by 1.
Your d4 is right there.
I'll roll
There's
1.
right?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a brain fart.
Even with the difficult terrain, you can get to him in one turn.
Okay.
So you can get to him, still have your standard action.
Okay. I get to him, and the free action, I'm like, what did you do? Where did he come from? And I point at the big butterfly.
You know Wormy.
Yeah, never mind.
That's the Mothra sound.
I
best
hit
I
with
got.
a 43.
Yeah. You hit him twice.
It's double my age.
And then Manzarek reappears with Godzilla.
I do
Radiation breath.
Whoa.
26
Thank you.
points of
It's
damage.
not fire.
Are they
How many?
26? Are they extra
No.
planars?
Yeah.
Plus 8.
So 26 plus 8,
34.
4.
Yeah.
Like halfway there.
So you take your sword, you swing into them. You see this bright golden glow surround your blade as you swing up, and it just cuts through swaths of them. She is dead. The dragon's turn.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
You have more of the hit points than me.
What? I'm fine with it.
We were affected by myself by.
You each take 20 points of damage. And I forgot that they were going to use their breath attack, but I already made the roll for a melee attack, so they use the breath attack in the next round.
Can compel hostility be used on?
No.
Does it say a single target? Does it say target a single creature?
No, it cannot.
Okay.
Because they are unaffected by manifesting effects.
Okay.
Dr. Stone.
Question.
Yes.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Do we still have a troop that's fighting them?
It's all like the same thing.
Like, I no longer have to control them. They're.
Correct. They're on their own. Yeah, you're no longer in mass combat. You are fighting a troop as individuals.
Is there any way I can fly out of this group swarm? Knowing they're dragons?
Sure. Roll me a d4. It'll take you 3 move actions to do so. So if you double move this round, you can move again next round. Yeah.
I will do this. I'm going to do a single move action, so 45, so I can get my full thing and just turn around and shut the bomb.
Yucca-bomb?
Come on.
James T. Yucca-bomb?
Yeah, something like that.
Trademark.
TM.
By Eli.
Ooh. Ooh. E. Ooh.
Do I need to make a touch attack against a swarm of troops?
No. Nah.
It isn't supernatural, not spell-like, so it just does regular, like, exploding fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
18. No. 21, my lord.
That's with the 50% increase?
No, so 30.
31? Right. So you pull out your vial, you shake it up. As you start flying through the air, zipping and dodging as dragons are flying past you, you whirl around and just throw it into the heart of the swarm, and you see it explode out. Very differently than his, but not any less cool. Top of the initiative, Ragnar.
Smash.
You may.
Okay. 28,
That will smash.
27,
27 will also smash.
That is awesome.
32 for the first one.
Okay. Oh,
34 for the second.
wonderful.
Canadian.
I mechanically made the troop as per the rules. They didn't. It was not. It was,
Oh, are they dead?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm like,
No, I was like these dragons. If they get their breath attack and they can do their melee attack, these dragons will be terrifying. Like, will do a lot of damage, like really fast. But you did a lot more damage really faster.
It's fair.
So that is a thing that did.
That's where we all do that.
No.
We all did. Wheezy. 23 easy.
it's a thing. It's not, but it is.
I made it a thing because I fat fingered the 2 and 2 and 3 all the time.
Threezy.
You did what?
It's crazy.
Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
not touching that.
That's how
He
Dave
did.
went. With 2 massive explosions, the heavy swing of a hammer and a paladin blade cutting through these swarms of dragons, they begin to scatter out. You see the flare of wings as they begin to shoot off in different directions. Your unlikely allies, or your unexpected allies rather, begin to cheer out as the dragons begin to leave. You see Grath kind of stand up, kind of bloodied as he looks around. Alamon is standing there just like scraping the bottom of the barrel on cantrips on that one, he says. Whew. Baku just kind of like floats in the air and he's like, who's next? As he just like bounced around. On top of these tall pillar-like stones, you see the Herald of Dreams fly over and land on top of it. Its clawed hands hook into the stone and it looks at all of you expectantly, like it's expecting you to approach it, but only when you're ready.
I mean, I'm flying, so I would start.
I'm going to do a heal check on Perry.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
You're good now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot what the math heal.
Yeah, you got Matt's healed, buddy.
I'm not gonna come out of my rage.
What spellcaster level is the Herald of Dreams? Out of curiosity, because that does affect the heal. Hey, at level 10, I'm good.
I was like, you don't
They-
have enough hit points for that.
They may be. Because I know Ragnar had more than.
Isn't it like 10 points per level up to 200?
Yeah,
15.
so 150.
Yeah, I was fully healed by that.
I didn't know if.
My next character was
I've
fully
been hit
healed by
one
that.
so Waylon.
My previous character came back to life because of that.
Connor's like, what am I doing here?
As you all kind of take this moment, the group begins to cheer. You see them turn and start to acknowledge one another. And it seems like a lot of that group that was in the Library of Lost Souls seem to know one another. Not all of them, but you do see like people begin to reunite. And even members of Grath's crew begin to recognize some of them. As they begin to reunite and begin to talk, several of them kind of look confused as they like scratch their head and look around. You see a tall elf with silver hair and bright violet eyes look around as he says, What do we do now? As it seems like they have been out of the loop for an undetermined period of time and have suddenly been snatched back into their previous forms.
Snap back.
Yeah.
Well, might I suggest a revolution of sorts?
What do you mean?
Well, Sedrak and the hag. Did we kill the hag?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Taylor's
Taylor,
killed it.
yeah.
Terrace is not. Everybody else just be.
They've been trying to overtake the dream world and bring in creatures of Ling almost without any obstacles. Now that you guys are back, perhaps we could join together and fight back. Full force.
You see several of them kind of like look to one another questioningly. I want to go home, a halfling says. A gnome says, this is no place for a gnome. You see this large half-orc kind of like roll his shoulders. I could do some damage here. You're saying there's more people to fight?
One really big dragon.
Kind of roll diplomacy and aid him with this conversation. Be like, well, part of the problem is we don't quite know how to get you home. And with Sedrak running around, it's going to be difficult to find solutions to them.
Is that a
Look at
1?
you.
Oh, okay.
So 18.
Yeah, I guess. Grath stands up. He looks over at his ship and he sees it smoking, right? He says, well, he's looking to be part of the crew. I can help with that. The crew? You see them begin to like kind of mutter to one another. It seems that the group is being divided. Some people just want to leave and want nothing to do with Sedrak. Other people are like, yeah, I'll fight. And then like when Grath extends them like, yeah, you can stay in the dream realm and be part of this. It seems like they're very much considering it. But the group as a whole seems very divided.
That's
Yeah,
expected.
look at Baku. He's like, can you make another one of those dream ships?
Not until the full rest.
Not to full rest, he says.
Well, for those who don't want to join Grath, Baku can ferry a bunch of people somewhere safe.
Which, now we are at the base of the.
Because his ship can hold 10 people.
Up to 100, I thought we found out.
Was it 100? Or was it 10 per level?
Yeah, it's
Maybe it's 10 per level, yeah, and he can hold up to 100. He says, after a long rest, I can make the ship carry everybody.
And I kind of look at Grath as the paradox serviceable.
He looks over at it. I've seen worse.
I believe both things.
I approach Graf and held out a hand. You have been a good comrade today. And in spite of our differences, I appreciate your help.
Well, you did agree. He grabs your hand as if to accept your extension of peace, right? That we get everything that Sedrak has to offer. And it seems to me that the doorstep of Ling is now without dream or nightmare. It's for prime real estate.
There's
Leave
also
you to-
the saffron.
I'll leave you to your business, but don't cause too much trouble.
We'll see.
Safe travels, my friend. I approached the Herald after talking to him. Stood back at the fight. Got some dirt out.
That's up to you. You have fun with that. I saw what he did to that dragon. I'm going home.
Oh yeah. I approached Serene's corpse.
It is laying unceremoniously amongst the scattered battlefield of mostly dead nightmare dragons.
Did she revert to her human form?
Mhm.
Or is she still
That is her original form.
original form? Yeah. So I gather the pieces, if you will, and I try to set it in some presentation of peaceful rest. There's not gonna be much else I can do. Too large to bury, but I leave it there and say a reading prayer over her for the dead.
Do you have Knowledge Arcana?
Yes.
Roll me Knowledge Arcana.
I do have a skill, right? Last time.
15.
Yes.
With a 15, you have an idea of how to lay a dragon in a gentle repose.
Okay.
Like what would be respectful to a dragon. And so you kind of put her into that position as well as possible. You see several of the people that walk up and they're watching you do this, right? Some of them kind of look at each other, they look at you, they say, "It may take some time, but would you like us to bury her?"
I think that would be good. I would not want her corpse desecrated, and she deserves to sleep in peace with her lady.
We don't know you or what she was to this place, but we saw her try to fight the dragon. We'll do our best to help.
See her as a comrade. She was as much a prisoner as you were.
They nod.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for giving us another chance.
And yeah, then I go over there because I was like I was thinking the entire week. Gotta wrap things up with Serene.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
We approached the Herald. Wormy.
Okay.
I was going to say, outside of seeing if there were engineers to help Grath start fixing the paradox,
Mm-hmm.
I would go over it.
The Herald of Dreams seems to be patiently waiting on you, and it seems that the Lost Souls don't want really anything to do with her. Maybe partly intimidated or in awe of such a magnificent creature. And you know Grath knew what Wormy was to begin with. And Grath kind of like had Wormy put into an imprisonment. And so Grath is like, no, that's a you guys thing. Alamon, however, a Dreamweave wizard, or Dreamweave sorcerer, excuse me, kind of stands there looking up at this Herald of Dreams as he's like, and he just walks up next to all of you as he's just like, yes, this is my thing too. I want to be part of this. As you begin to approach this creature, it looking down at all of you resting on the rock, It says in that same dreamy sing-song voice, it says, I, messenger of Desna, a herald of the goddess of dreams, stars, and travel. I have been sent here to aid you, to guide you, from the very beginning until this moment.
Let's fly it. I give him the hug.
The wings just...
Oh, no, it's gone.
Harry's gone. That is the most comfortable silky soft hug you have ever gotten. And you're just like, oh my god. I'm being hugged by a cloud. A cloud of dreams. It says, thank you, Perry, especially for watching over me. And to you, Damon, for taking me and seeing me cared for during this time.
Was it Desna who commanded Kava to steal you from the temple?
It was.
Why take you from the priests?
Kava received special instruction from Desna. She saw a vision of what was to come, or what could be, and that is the destruction of your world, the material plane. This is something the Black Blood seeks to do, seeks to accomplish. And Sedrak wants to extend that hand into the dream. Sedrak is planning something devious, and you are the only ones that can stop it.
Well, what do we do? We're kind of stuck here.
She says, I can restore you completely, prepare you for the battle with Sedrak. And in doing so, I can also deliver you to him.
But we should once maybe actually have a plan. I look at all I'm on like,
He looks at you, he's like, nah.
Do you know of the keys that were used to lock away the Black Blood?
Yes,
And the consequences of using them?
I do.
Is there any way to mitigate that?
It is unknown to me. These artifacts are older than I am.
Cool.
She was just one today.
Yeah, sounding while you're like,
No, he's been around as a worm since the beginning.
She says, even though you are the only ones trusted by Desna herself to stop Sedrak, and you will have my aid in this battle, I cannot promise your safety or survival. But I will promise I will be there with you, no matter what it
well, if it's the end of the world, whether we try or not, might as well try.
Where should we go back to? The tree?
To Sedrak.
I feel like she's gonna fix this with the rest thing, and then she's going to take us straight.
Oh, so
We are going to go right past go.
still have to lock up the doors though, don't we?
But you're like 5 steps ahead of where we are.
Okay.
I'm not leaving the realm we're in. We're being teleported to Sedrak.
Oh, within the
While
realm.
full rest
Yes.
to murder him.
Murder's good.
It's Ragnar the Sensible.
All the
Sensible, I don't know
The
if
barbarian and
that's
the
right.
paladin are like fist bumping each other. It's like, yeah.
We find the peasant, we find Cusco. Yeah, it's all
All
coming
come
together.
together.
She extends her wings to either side, and you see this bright glow begin to emit from her. It creates a distinguished line between all of you, as if you were to step beyond it, you would be to step into another plane of existence or another kind of dreamlike reality as she opens up this gate in front of all of you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
As you begin to step forward, you feel a hand grab your shoulder. You turn around, you see it's Taris. I've been with you this far, and you've helped me do what I want. Gentlemen, I'd like to accompany you and see this to the end.
Did you get what he was after?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
in
on
the
a silver-
bag.
It's on a silver platter. He's been holding this whole time.
He's on board with that.
Well, I didn't know if like because you said the tier is destroyed, but did we see like souls leaving, or is it just kind of like they're there?
Nothing happens. Just period.
So the way that works is the souls are stolen through dreams and trapped within the crystal, but the body is remaining on the material plane. Once the crystal is destroyed, that body would then wake up.
Okay.
So he hasn't seen his
On the
daughter.
material plane.
Yes.
His daughter, okay.
Yes, he hasn't seen his daughter yet. So like he could just hang out with these people and find a way home, but he's like, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you, and I'm willing to see this
I
today.
thought there would be like a release of the soul.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Positive. I've done everything I was set out to do, and I was willing to risk my life for it, and you were willing to risk your life for it as well. It's only right that I see this to the end with you, gentlemen.
Well, let's go get Sedrak then.
Let's. By the way, I took a new feat. I have quick reload. Let's do this. As he steps into the void,
I've already gone because I wasn't stopped.
Alamon goes, "Ooh, I got chills. Let's do this." As he steps through.
There's a wall. He's like, wait, what? What?
You have to believe.
It's the exact opposite. The moth is making the light, and I'm attracted to it. He touches it and kills him.
Well,
Oh, that was the
Whoa!
I didn't kill him.
I'll go out.
Oh gosh. Yeah, step through.
As you all.
Beforehand, after everybody else goes through, I'm exhausted.
Uh-huh.
I slowly stand up. I peer up at Kirby, and I'm like, "You guys never really trusted me to be a part of this."
You see the moth nod?
Crap. I walk through.
As you step in, you see that there is this blanket of pink clouds beneath you. As you step onto this rolling pink cloud, it is just as solid as land, and it rolls around your feet as if you can't see what you're standing on. You look up and you see a dark purple and blue starry night sky that extends into the eternities. As you step into this area, you feel calm and very, very at peace. You see a figure begin to walk towards you, and as the clouds dissipate around it to reveal her visage, you see a beautiful, short but not mechanically small, woman with short black hair and gossamer wings to either side that glitter and shine like stars.
Knowledge, religion.
You may!
It scares the white.
I just want to make sure I know that. Oh.
Now one!
No.
It's Romaga.
No,
I have to kill this!
I have to kill her now.
I can't smite evil no matter what. You have a very Gimli moment. You don't know what that is, but you're in love with it. She steps up looking at all of you. As she extends her hands, you see this starburst pattern emit from the palms of her hands. You see her wings spread out, and you see Wormy manifest behind her. Her wings spreading out to either side, seemingly much larger than she was before, and you suddenly feel sleep start to take over you. And I would like you all to take a long rest and to level up.
You gotta be right back for that.
We'll do the be right back in just a moment, and we'll get that all wrapped together. Yeah. So you will go ahead. You will do all of those things in a moment.
Okay.
So, but you do get your long rest, and you wake up Mechanically, you have had a long rest, and this is a gift of Desna. She has bestowed upon you instantaneous rest, which allows you to refill your spell slots, refill your potions, get out of your exhausted state, completely heal and level up all that good deeds in a fraction of a moment. As you open your eyes, you find yourselves on the precipice of a cliff. You kind of are jolted back as the air around you is filled with the smell of sulfur and a overwhelming wall of heat. As you kind of like look around, you see that there are openings to either side of the great tree. You see that these openings are surrounded by charred wood and what looks to be iron that has come out and solidified at the mouth of these openings as lava is flowing out from the base of the great tree. You have descended, you've never seen the bottom of it in the dream world, and you are there at this moment. You look forward and you see the roots part to either side, and you see one of those crystals, the same one that was suspending the witch's island, but this one seems to be inert, as if it has been deactivated. If anybody would like, they can roll me a knowledge arcana. The DC was 25.
You don't have Arcana?
You have our knowledge arcana?
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
You two, looking at this, would know that this is not just a normal conduit crystal. This is a fraction, or a fractal, of the Arcana crystal from her island. It had a direct connection, and if you look over it, you imagine that it had some kind of purpose being here. Your best guess was an illusionary wall similar to the one that you had passed through before from the young dragon. This keeping Sedrak's hideout a secret. Looking around, you would know that depending on how long you have taken, Sedrak probably hasn't been here very long, considering he was taking the Dragon Wing Express and you took direct mail here. You stand in the mouth of this cave, the heat washing over you, and you can see a distant glow beyond. As you kind of take all this in, you hear the beating of wings as Wormy lands behind all of you. She kind of grips the cliffside and she's waiting for you.
Let's do it.
How
Alamon's like, mage armor.
Yep, same.
how familiar is this kind of a scene to me?
It's not. You've never seen anything like this before. Yeah.
He probably loses now.
Oh my goodness. Do you do anything else before you enter there?
I don't know. The levels of spells. Definitely mage armor. And I would like to re-roll on Sedrak. Oh. What kind of roll? Arcana or planes?
It'd be knowledge arcana on Sedrak.
40. Or 11, 19.
You know all about nightmare dragons and what their deals are. But with that roll, you may ask 3 questions about an ancient nightmare dragon.
Yes. Any special defenses? I need to know if you can take sneak attack.
If what?
Sneak attack. Is that special defenses or weaknesses? Sneak damage.
Yeah.
Special defenses.
Special defenses, they're immune to mind-affecting effects, paralysis, sleep. They have spell resistance and damage reduction. However, knowing what overcomes their damage reduction,
is a separate question.
What overcomes her damage reduction?
Magic.
Which she has spell resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But when that spell resistance is passed over,
Yeah.
Oh, biddly boy.
Are there any questions you guys are dying to know? Or I ask what his spell resistance is?
there we go.
Don't do that.
Is that?
No.
It's at least 30. I think it's 35. Spell resistance.
Oh,
What's the
I was saying the color thing.
Oh. I asked specifically what spell resistance is.
Mm.
I know that's kind of a weird thing. We don't usually go.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
a specific
Okay.
mechanic.
Like, what's his AC?
Yeah.
What's his hit points?
Can we do that?
I can give you like a general.
I already
idea.
know a general idea,
Okay.
so that's what. Okay. What about?
Special attacks. Do we know what's coming?
Yeah, let's do special attacks.
All right.
Special attacks. He has a breath weapon that is a 50-foot cone of acid. He has crush and nightmare talons. That means that his claws are considered keen weapons.
Which do
His crit range is what?
yeah. Okay, so I would also, I think I have it, or I will have it. One resistance.
I have endure elements communal. Where's the resist elements?
It's resist. Resist.
Endures the color of what?
Yeah. Resist energy. You have that communal or no?
So I thought it was endure elements, so let me assume it. Resist energy, you said?
I can take it. Or I have it. I just haven't prepared it. Shall I prepare it for acid?
Yeah.
I do that after our level up on it.
Okay.
You what?
You said K, so I said acid.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I can't take resistance, I can only take protection. At this level.
Level 3?
Alchemist levels are weird.
Okay.
Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, there it is.
And you had the one, you can do your things, right? Does that allow him to do all of his tonics and
Mm-hmm.
even the ones that split it and double it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that? And you can do that for each one,
Mm-hmm.
effectively doubling your.
There's
spells per day.
a limit.
There's a limit, and it's a time issue. Because it's a level 2 spell, but I have the time to use. Doubtful.
Okay.
Yeah, I would, if I had a day betwixt.
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
I need to level up.
Yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there.
I am prepared.
Yes, prepared.
As you step into the cave, that heat washing over you, Wormy following behind you, kind of clumsily, even with its long 6 legs, but you see like those wings fold up best it can, as it's just kind of sauntering behind you. You step into this area, and you see 2 adult female dragons standing in front of a large bridge. This bridge, I'm standing beyond the large bridge. You're on the other side. This bridge is ancient, with 4 pillars erected to either side and 4 statues at each corner with lava pouring out from their hands. You see that another bridge had been constructed on the far side, but it looks like a large hand at some point had risen up through the lava and crushed the bridge and then become permanently petrified. You see 2 massive chains with archaic runes on either side, as if they're holding the fissure together, preventing it from spreading apart and causing some kind of cataclysmic event. You see natural pillars in the cave system that rise up. And as you step in, you see natural light above. Looking up, you see that there is a large tunnel ahead of you. This entire area has no ceiling, rising up about 50 feet before it opens up into the wide foreverness above you. Where you stand on the far side of the bridge does have a ceiling that is that 50 feet. As you walk in, you see the 2 female adult dragons standing on either side of the bridge. You see the entire area beyond the bridge is completely littered with dragon bones and crushed eggshells. Airware. You see the female dragons looking at all of you with a hungry gaze. And on the other side of those dragons, you see a soul well. This soul well has a ring of draconic bones around it, with 4 pillars stacked of those same bones and 2 adult dragon skulls on either side of it. The soul well is pulsing, and in the center of it, and you see 4 alchemical conduits around the ring that are drawing the souls out of it. In the center of this soul well, you see Aristep, Harry's father. The conduits are drawing energy out of him as he kind of shakes and looks weakened in immense pain. Beyond them, you see Sedrak standing there. And next to him is Handsome Joe. Sedrak reaches over to a table. In this table, Dr. Tone, you would recognize as a resurrection table. And beyond that table, you would recognize a clone vat. And on flanking that clone vat, you would see 2 alchemical tables and 2 conduit pillars onto either side with electricity feeding all of this. The reason this all looks so very familiar to you is because you invented it. You invented the clone vat and the resurrection table and everything that is happening here. This all looks very familiar to you and looks very, very personal. As if you had spent your entire life creating this thing, and now it's in Sedrak's cave. As you look at all of this, you see Sedrak open up the resurrection table, reach inside this kind of viscous green liquid as he scoops out an egg. He scoops out this egg and he turns to hand it to Handsome Joe and stops as all 4 of them turn and look at you as you all enter into the far side of the bridge. "You're too late," Sedrak says as he hands it to Handsome Joe. Handsome Joe takes the egg. He says, No, Sedrak. I think they're just in time. He says, "You fools don't understand what has happened. You tried so hard to be a thorn in my side, especially you. And this is where it all comes to be." Something seems very off about Handsome Joe. He has always been very cool and collected, and in this moment, he seems unhinged. He says, "I am no longer bound and tethered by your curse. I am no longer under contractual obligation to you, Daka Ithathoth." And he says, "And this, a conduit for the dark avatar of the outer god himself, created and brought to you by your very own Dr. Tone. None of this would have been possible without you, you fool of an alchemist." He says, "But I digress. I have places to be, dark gods to see, and a new body to give."
I was going to say, as he's disappearing, I was like, have fun serving another master.
Sedrak, standing in his shadowy visage, turns and looks at you with that one piercing yellow eye. He says, "You have fought so much for so long. What do you all hope to accomplish here? To kill me? What would that bring you? What would that merit you in this moment?"
You're a stepping stone.
To what end?
To stop the Black Blood. You're on the list. We know you're not the entire list. But we're gonna stop the Black Blood. You're included in that.
You, more than any of these fools, know that there's no stopping it. You and I have seen it. We have seen Holster, the King in Yellow. I saw him centuries ago when it was a dream dragon.
And it broke your heart.
It did more than that. Millions of years ago, these creatures known as the Ancients sought to bring peace and prosperity to this world. They extended out to the realm of dreams, asking creatures like me to help them. They tore open a portal into every known fact of existence, to know it better, to seek out and gain knowledge and help. But the one thing they didn't see was what would come through. They eventually tore open into the dark tapestry, and they let something in. These ancients, these creatures, I hear them steal. Their voice. You've seen them, he says, turning to you. You've seen their world. You've seen who they are. And you watched them die briefly, but you did. I've seen all of your dreams. I've seen all of your nightmares. When that thing stepped through the dark mystery, I saw the insignificance and futility of God. You saw it too, but rather than turn to what is the only true answer, you ran back to her, sniveling and begging for redemption. Even if you strike me down, it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop the King in Yellow. You will all die eventually, whether it's in this world or the next.
You die.
But my lineage, or more accurately, my mark in this world will live on, and Hoster will maintain a physical avatar in my image to be born into this material world. And you're too late to stop it.
Is he right, Doc?
So there's a lot of like the entire time he's talking, it's like I'm distracted because I'm nitpicking everything they're doing here and like finding what they're doing wrong. I guess can I roll now? Can we check to see if they've done the correct?
At your distance, not yet. As he says this, you see this crack form in the ground about 15 feet behind all of you. You see suddenly these darkened roots begin to emit from the ground. They rise up to either side, rising up about 15 feet in the air as they enclose to make a circle. They open into a portal. As you all turn to look at that and then look it back at Sedrak, he looks just as bewildered as all of you. This portal opens up, and suddenly you see this figure fall out of it. Not step out, but fall backwards out of it. He hits the ground, and it is physical Alamon. as he is holding a carrot in his hands. And oh, hello, everybody, he says. You see Alamon's spirit turn and look and go,
like,
as he looks up at all of you, you suddenly see Threm drop out. It looks worse. Why are we here? He
Why are you
says.
here?
You see this raptor step out from the portal, its plumage now vegetation, and followed behind him is Sedrak.
get on my chair. What are you doing? Oh, man.
And now,
It's like,
I forgot how much colder it was in the seat.
That's why I moved.
Oh yeah.
So warm.
woo!
I'm standing out there listening to y'all's garbage.
I'm working on it.
I got loud, so then.
Oh, I appreciate that because there was an airplane that was going over. I couldn't hear anything for like 5 minutes. So,
And what we're going to do now that Menzerek's back, we're going to take a short break, level up, and then get back to it. We'll see you in just a moment.
I got pictures.
army of souls?
Top of the initiative, Alamon.
Oh,
So Alamon turns with his free action. He looks at you. He looks at that Alamon. And it's in this moment, this Alamon is clean shaven. His hair is well done. He's in full robes that look like a starry night sky, purples and blues with a silver lining. He looks down at the physical form and then looks up at you and he says, "Why?" He snaps his fingers. He disappears. No, hang on. You technically have enough room. You are enlarged with stone skin.
Oh, my.
oh,
Yeah. You have haste. Awesome. And he is standing over here by that rock, and there are.
Oh, not that. There are 6 Alamons.
You really didn't want to get hit.
So all of that happened almost instantaneously.
as the dispel time stop.
Manzarek,
It's a really flexible.
anything you'd like to describe about what you or Riata looks like, now would be the time.
I look relatively the same but like it looks like I have taken years off my life, just like agony and pain and frustration.
You look like a parent.
Yes. Rayado, on the other hand, looks the same at like a passing glance. However, when you really look at him, you realize that he no longer has feathers. Instead, every single feather is a leaf the color of a southern claw in his looking eyes. His claws are a deep, deep brown color, and they are as if they are an oak or some other hardwood, and the skin that lies beneath all of those feather leaves is now a beautiful green. And when he takes a step, it is as if the roots shoot into the ground and then immediately pull back down every time he walks around.
Huh.
I'm gonna wave my hand. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wave my hand. Every single person over here. Sorry, I'm on the forward. Now has bull strength. Every single person. Plus 4 strength.
Dope.
Okay.
Every
Permanently?
single-
Cool.
You chant and tone. Also, before we get into what Riata,
I also, as a free action, turn into an resource.
Oda, what size is that?
It's a huge creature.
Whoa.
You'd have to move somewhere where you have room.
And I will move.
No, technically you have.
I have done my standard action. I have done that. No.
So you chant, tone, everybody gets stronger, super buff, and you suddenly turn into the apex predator of the Jurassic period? Could be wrong. Anyway. When you look over at your allies, you do notice that some of them look different. Perry and Dr. Isaac, is there anything different about y'all?
Yes, so
Oh, he's
I'm a sylph.
Oh, yeah! That's something you haven't seen before.
So I was under the effects of a permanent disguise, unknown to myself, and that was lifted away once crossing Mage's Disjunction threshold. So my skin's a little more pale, and a little more translucent, and I've got blue swirlies, and then like almost like tattoos, but it's just in my skin, and my eyes are just that much more piercing blue swirly patterns in them.
That's cool.
And I have a lot more trauma in my eyes as well.
We'll go around that.
Yeah, he's discovered some things.
Damon looks a little different.
Yes, I am no longer wearing the not
Desnian.
the Desnian armor that I had stolen. Yes, I did technically steal it. Stole from that priest. I am dressed in full Justicar Paladin armor, Celestial armor. My sword is the Holy Avenger, so it glows gold when I grasp it. And I look like I've gone through some stuff, but I look like I'm at peace with it. Yeah, he's not the same brash sort of. He's a lot more confident, a lot more caring, I guess you could say.
Everyone's over the what's going on?
Let's not. You started that.
Nothing's changed about me.
That's a lie. That's a big fat lie.
You still evil?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You stated
I
it.
need,
'cause
I need to know this.
Yeah, his alignment wouldn't change technically.
I mean, free rage, nothing's changed. However, there is absolutely zero sign of black ichor anymore. Period.
What kind of countenance do you have?
Countenance.
Yeah, your appearance. How do you? He's at peace. He's got trauma. What do you? What kind of baggage are you?
Peed off. Bigger than a hair and a biscuit.
Excuse my language.
Astoris, I meant to say yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very different.
That
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you
the
you're
reason
still
why?
huge?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Neat. Oh, neat.
I would absolutely live all the time.
And Dr. Hill?
I went to different colors now. So they used to be old, tattered, and they were unusable. Now they look fully functional and fully usable. One is a black feathered, kind of like a demonic wing, like if you think of like a demonic angel, like an angel. Whereas the other one is almost a pure celestial color. And I don't know if I told you, but it's almost like my right arm I'm losing color in this game. Like it's not as deep as mine.
It's true. All right.
Pigmentation issues.
that resist energy is 20, by the way.
20 acid community.
20 acid community.
Resist energy.
I resist
all or
Acid.
Did you do that before you walked in? Or did you do that?
I did that as in the prep stage.
Okay.
So
So they don't know.
they. Oh,
The dragons will
don't
know.
know.
Okay.
No.
I'm resistant to summoning an element jet now.
This is fun.
So I'm on the
Rayada?
Like that big thing?
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a Nice. Does he do anything else?
No, he's not going to
That's probably wise.
Just saying he stays planted.
I'm not getting him killed again.
Damon.
Walk out of here.
No.
It's like, Manzurek?
Fight!
We've got to talk after this.
You say to the pterodactyl.
We've seen him do this before.
The giraffe-sized pterodactyl.
Let's do this. Woo! I started charging across the bridge.
What's your speed?
20 feet.
So 40 feet.
I'm not going to go all the way across the bridge.
Well, you can't.
Therefore, I won't. That's what I said.
By the way, the bridge is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Even though, like,
It doesn't look like it.
yeah, it does take up 2 squares, but. Terrace takes out a potion. He looks at Riato. He says, "We've never formally met before, but from one avian to another." He hastes him.
Who did this?
Terrace.
Or
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You see?
I met Paris.
Have you?
Yeah.
We were out riding on his wagon and he was circling.
He went into the tree with all of you, didn't he? Yeah. He's never seen the Veggie Raptor.
That's true.
Veggie Raptor.
Oh gosh, I should have given this more thought.
That's why I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I'm so wrapped up in the amazing fact we got Max
Flying
back.
up and healing is not a complicated thing.
Let's go.
Oh no.
What's down?
Max.
Quit cheating. Look at this stuff. Not you.
Oh.
Is that cheating?
Quit.
Who's the
Left,
big
right, up,
scary
down, left,
person?
right.
But it's worth a shot. You never know.
YOLO.
You never know.
Who needs to be a chicken?
Sedrak type.
Didn't Alimut try
He
to
tried.
do a chicken already?
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, a chicken.
And failed to spell resistance.
That's what's done.
Until you're level 35.
As a free action, the Herald of Dreams is going to ask.
Sorry. What?
Wormy.
Oh yeah, I said it was a moth. I said an unusually large moth.
And I was like, cool, whatever.
Sorry. Also, they're accompanied by a mechanically large moth.
Hey, Wormy.
Yes. Sorry.
We call him Harold.
No, we don't.
Her.
No,
We call her Harold.
We call her Wormy.
Hey.
We get his her name.
I lied. I'm sorry.
Mechanically huge?
Yes. A mechanically huge moth.
Oh.
She turns, or with her free action, she asks the question, is this battle going to take place on this side of the bridge or that side?
Probably it's looking at me running
Oh.
across the bridge.
I plan on doing things
Oh, same.
Both.
to get them over here.
Here, she says. Very well. She spreads her wings. Let's see. 40, technically there. Off of this side, so we'll just put it there. There, and then all the way to this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Shabam. So in this area.
We have immunity to damage. What?
Everything within that area does a few things. Firstly, everything in that area has a +2 deflection bonus to their AC against evil creatures and a +2 resistance bonus to saves. Some other stuff happens, but it doesn't matter.
Is this just allies? Or
Yes.
everything? Okay.
Yes. If any mind effect or enchantments are made against you, you get a +2 morale bonus against it.
You writing all this down?
And if a summoned creature tries to hit you with a bodily attack, they cannot.
So
Unless
the
you attack them first.
protection from evil.
Oh, yeah.
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 What?
I have protection from good because raisins.
That's
We need
protection
help.
from evil, though.
Yes.
Very good.
Second, the DC to resist positive channeled energy within the area gains a +4 sacred bonus, and the DC to resist negative energy is reduced by 4. Spell resistance does not apply to this effect. Thirdly, any dead body interred in a hollow site cannot be turned into an undead creature. Finally, you can fix a single spell effect to the hollowed site. The spell effect lasts for 1 year and functions throughout the entire site regardless of the normal duration of the area or effect. You may designate whether the effect applies to all creatures you share your faith or alignment, or creatures who adhere to another faith or alignment. At the end of the year, blah, 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 blah. So,
What spell is that?
We're gonna zone this.
Oh, she would have to
for-
cast it again.
We're gonna zone this for an amusement
She's
park.
only casting Hollow.
Okay. My faith is wormy.
Personally, we all really.
So, Des,
No.
It's a subsect of the Desnian fate.
that's fine.
Whereas Desna is portrayed as a butterfly, you know, this is just a caterpillar.
I'm not caterpillar anymore. Full on mocker.
Good luck.
I'm sorry. Nope, never mind. None of that happens. I'm a liar.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Casting Talon hour.
Sad.
24.
God.
Maybe Eli should read.
You know, I was thinking
Can
maybe
he
with
quick-
just like
what if
some
he quickens the
supernatural.
So just protection from evil communal?
Can he quicken spell? She
No.
quicken spell?
No, you can't.
Not that one. That's a ritual.
I was very confused about her casting Howl that quickly, and I was like, I'll take it. It's a deific creature, sure.
Instantly. Once per day. Once per year.
$1 on this spot.
I'm not gonna say.
You technically can't be right there.
Okay. I didn't put me there.
I'm gonna put you there.
I could be flying.
You just want to fly over here. And reaching down, she touches you. Freedom of movement.
That's a massive difference in play.
Yep.
Sedrak looks over all of you.
He looks very unpleased
As he should.
with how this is all shaken down.
But it is a target rich fire.
It is very much so.
Very
Well,
close.
she was breathe fire at them
At Damon specifically.
specifically.
They have a grudge.
To-
He killed him once, and he's upset that he came back to life.
He also stabbed Sedrak, which is something that isn't happened before. Isn't
Has,
happened before.
has
Is
it?
it happened?
Has it?
I've stabbed him twice.
Is the
Is it
is off
happened?
happened before?
No, it's. I mean,
What did I say?
it's
How was it
closer to
working
his
more like
name.
it?
You don't know. We certainly don't.
I was doing the is off part, but I said before.
No, he did.
That's the fifth of my line.
Is a thought.
Is
The
it
thought.
fourth of twelve?
Sedrak is going to shapeshift,
Uh-oh.
Good chicken.
and he is going to fly into the air.
Oh, he's a spicy chicken.
He's going to fly 100 feet into the air.
That seems to be his move. He did that the last time.
Avoid danger. Yeah.
And then he left.
Yeah. He's smart.
He's a chick.
Once 100 feet in the air, he's going to cast a spell,
You know?
and there are 8 of him now.
Oh.
Yeah, we know. 8. Okay. 8.
Hey, clone!
We know he's like level 22 or something.
Alright, Naruto.
Technically, 8. Parry.
My mom's good.
I mean, that kind
Oh,
of changes a
baby.
little bit. I forgot he could fly.
You forgot the dragon could
I
fly.
did. Hey, Bird, do you have your thing?
Sorry.
I'm a class Cloud Kill. Cloud Kill is cast
Okay.
in a
Wait,
way
does
that
that hit your
will
brother?
avoid Damon.
And hit your brother?
Is he alive?
Hold on. Hold on.
Alvarium's actually alive, not just like the soul and soul.
No, no, no. It is
no,
not
no,
your
no,
turn.
no. Tell me.
It's not your turn.
As an instantaneous action, I cast Greater Dispel.
Oh, when he casts.
Yeah.
What's the range on that?
100 feet plus 10 foot per level.
So you can reach out and touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could.
210 feet.
So, does that hit everything in the air?
He has to
Everything
roll.
in the area.
You
Wait,
have to-
He's half to roll.
I have to roll, yes.
D10, D20 plus
I-
caster level.
Is it centered on yourself, or can you center it somewhere?
You consider.
You can
Center somewhere, yeah.
Okay, so you're.
Specific
Target or
area, target.
And the area of effect is what?
Area of the spell.
But if he's taking say
20 foot radius burst.
Okay, so it's right on top of Sedrak.
DC is 10 plus
You'll have to overcome. Oh, you don't do spell resistance with this spell, do you?
No,
It would,
there's no
say,
spell resistance.
it would save the spell.
So it does. You don't have to overcome spell
He's
resistance.
also not
No.
targeting Sedrak, he's targeting the magic
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's 10 plus Sedrak's caster level is the DC he has.
Oh, good luck. So you roll. You're gonna add.
Because we figured out with Karzog, basically we had him to roll an 11 to dispel his
What do I add to my roll?
caster level plus modifier.
Big charisma.
27.
No.
Yeah.
So as he multiplies, you chant tone pointing at him. You see the strings of magic wrapping around him. As you reach out and grab your sword, you try to cut into them, but you can't maintain that like esoteric connection to him. As the binding disperses and you into nothingness, Sedrak flapping his wings grins down at you. You cloud kill.
Well, question.
Yeah.
Is Alvarium physically here?
You saw Alvarium get hurt during that fight with Sedrak.
Okay, then that changes everything that I was going to do. Because that would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like,
Well, you saw Alamon get hurt too. They're esoteric, but they're still affected by things that happen in this world. Just like the dream dragons.
okay. Then I will not.
None of it's real.
It's true.
It's
There are levels to what he just said.
There are many levels.
11 of them so far.
Hey, Amos,
Yes, sir.
Heinous.
while he figures this out, I got it a bit backwards. D20 plus your caster level versus DC 11 plus their caster level.
It's even higher than
Yes.
By
At least
one.
one. And it's not plus anything, it's just your caster level.
Oh, so my charisma bonus doesn't apply to it? 22.
Even lower.
Alright, then I'm going to create a wall of fire.
I don't know why that. Wait, we have
Why are you
red-
worried about hurting him? He's 100 foot in the air.
we have red-
His dad isn't.
Correct. But Cloud Kill isn't gonna touch
He
your
didn't
dad.
do it on Sedrak. He
I
did
didn't
it.
do it on the dragon.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on him.
No.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what?
So, this is a lot. 20 feet from home. We're just gonna do. It's not working that way, but you get the gist.
Oh,
I like how you just moved it.
eat a big cheese.
Hey, bigger cheese.
Don't put the cat back on.
There. Toss it. Throw it away.
It's not good. You just suck.
Maybe it's the key. This is actually one. So it's going through them.
Oh gosh. What do they need to roll?
It keeps going. Word.
Something else happens. My bad. But we'll do this first, and then the thing will happen.
We're gonna get a random thud in the circle.
So for them, their spell resistance. Are they spell resistant?
Yes.
We'll do the one closest to Amos and Shane first.
31?
That will overcome that first one.
Oh, not as high. I should just remember what it was. 19, 26.
That will also overcome.
Alright, so this will stay there for a long time.
Do they roll a reflex?
It is. No,
Do they just take damage?
they take damage.
Delicious. How much?
All of it.
As if passing through the wall, so it's really not that much, but it stays there. So they will. Oh,
Damage?
damage.
Not that much.
Well, it's still not that much damage. It will be 31 points of fire damage.
Smell like fire damage.
Spell like fire damage. Smells like fire damage.
Okay. Any other actions?
How high is that, by the way?
20 feet high. No. Yes, I will fly in the air. Does freedom movement still reduce my amount I can go vertical? Still does. Then I'll move.
Your slowdown from going straight up is not a issue of difficult terrain. It's an issue of
Physics.
yeah.
It's a magical setting. Also fly 30 feet in the air.
Cool. Do you take any actions?
New.
So a thing happens with Sedrak I forgot to do, and I'm going to do it now. I need everybody to roll me a will save.
Oh,
What?
even if we already saved him his fear effects before?
We get bonuses, we can do double.
Do
Yes.
we, actually?
You do.
Very good.
Unfortunately, you have to be within 10 feet.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
You're the best paladin we have.
It's true.
He's the only one.
He's the only one. Which also, in theory, makes you the worst paladin we have.
And the best.
Is this a
That's
spell
what I
like
said to
ability?
begin with. I led with
What's
that
that?
one.
Is this a spell like ability?
It would say SP next to the.
Or spa.
Oh, it's supernatural.
Is it Sue, not a spa?
Maybe.
Damon? Or, I'm sorry, Perry?
25?
25? No. You're frightened.
Oh,
Screw.
Minus 2.
I ain't scared.
You ain't scared?
7.
You're good?
Only because I'm immune.
I'm scared, but
Because he's a tree.
I'm afraid.
is he a tree Rex?
You're afraid?
My 16 is afraid.
Hate it.
But you also love it.
Technically, Terrace and Alamon cannot see him. Because these go all the way up to the ceiling.
Huh?
Yeah. So they are hiding for a reason.
I'm afraid.
Scared?
Oh, yeah.
And
Except the minus 2 is that you can approach.
Creature flees from the source of its fear as best as it can.
You're raining blood.
It may fight if it needs to. Takes -2 on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability check.
You know who sings it?
Slayer.
there you go.
You know how I know that song?
That was like a
Oh. Does Wormy help us against that?
Nope.
Does he provide any aura of fear?
Sadly not. Desmond does not care enough about it.
I'm sorry. He doesn't have frightful presence. He has terrifying presence.
Or we panicked instead?
You are panicked instead.
Dang it.
Oof, even worse.
That means we can only move, I think.
I think you were correct. The question is do you have to move away?
A panicked creature must drop anything it holds and flee at top speed from the source of its fear, as well as any other dangers it encounters along a random path. It can't take any other actions. In addition, the creature takes -2 with the and a creature cowers and does not attack, typically uses a total defense action in combat. It can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use each such means if they are the only ways to escape.
That's very unfortunate.
Well, y'all have fun.
I'm gonna the tree right now.
David's got to stop running away,
Technically, yeah.
running into these
Oh
things.
my god. Aren't we about to eat out of there? Back to the material world?
Yeah, you and I can eat.
Oh!
Have fun, guys.
I know.
Please save my dad.
So y'all can go ahead and go home. Oh, that's what this looks like.
Waffle House?
Let's go.
Honestly,
Crap.
It's gonna be a fun night. First round, I had to leave. He made me leave.
Physically, get out of my chair and leave.
For 17 rounds.
Oh my.
This is gonna be a terrible fight.
I need someone to stop that.
I don't think we're going to be on this plane for somebody to stop.
Dragon's
Get on the ship
turn.
instead.
Did you also consider the? Never mind.
The
Oh, that's.
Question: did you roll for Isu?
they passed through.
Oh, plane was hard. Like,
They passed through the wall of fire.
Yes,
I feel
technically.
like he was like.
Well, moved out of it.
Dude,
Should that count?
I think it started again.
10 for the first one. Well, I guess it's just 10. It's just one.
Okay.
It would have been higher in the second one. That's
And that one is going to breathe on Dr. Tone, Ragnar, Perry, and the Herald of Dreams. It's a 60-foot cone.
Red.
Very can also not apply.
Who's will?
Oh yeah, by the way,
He's constantly under your ability to apply.
Nice.
it's cool.
You know what that means? Yeah.
He can
Blah.
All right, I will need everybody previously stated to roll me a reflex save.
Can I just go home?
I'm
Maybe.
going to assume you fell.
Oh, yeah.
Off it.
Okay.
I rolled a 7. Doesn't mean anything though.
So 22.
You think so lowly of me?
Was
I
13
hope.
pass?
26.
That's a witch.
Half of that?
26, you said.
I rolled it.
I beat him. By one.
That's with a +8.
26 will pass.
Oh.
So here comes some acid. No, let him.
Let him cook. How'd that go again?
I think he realized his mistake.
32 points of acid damage.
You can edit that out, right, Florida?
Right?
Yeah.
So 0.
I won't, but yes.
Did you cast it on the Herald, the resistance?
It's on there, but
Her butt.
It also doesn't stack, but she already had natural acid resistance.
No, she just has DR.
That does stack.
Wait, does DR
He
stack
does
with that?
not
It does.
care.
it's
Ooh.
Oh.
it's not.
So that dragon flies up, hits all of that.
I took
Must be nice.
I know.
Actually, it doesn't break. Still disgusting.
This dragon's going to provoke an attack of opportunity against Damon.
Uh-oh.
He's frightened.
I feel like he rolled a 1.
Oh, so he's
You can't take any other actions other than move action.
panicked.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, you can't. You can't
Yeah.
attack.
I'm immune to fear.
He's not panicking.
He's
Oh,
not panicked.
yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you
Almost
just assume that? What are you doing? By the way, roll damage for that dragon. It's leaving that area.
Okay.
It's only 40.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
14.
27 damage.
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful numbers.
That was the fastest he did
Oh.
math.
Is it an evil creature?
Yeah.
Is it an extraplanar?
It is also a dragon. So.
Don't forget about your
18. Sorry. Not 14. 4 more.
I hope. I hope it's right.
So 27 plus 15, 42 damage. Yeah.
42 altogether.
Yes.
What's the addition to what you already said? Because I already wrote that number down. Okay, never mind. I'll reverse it. I'll redo it.
Yeah, it's total. So it was 27 was my attack, and then with the 4d6 additional damage, that's an additional 15. So yeah, 42 damage.
So that would be.
Oh, yeah.
I know. He doesn't have to keep up with a lot, so just try to help him out.
I guess second attack's an 8.
No, not for
No.
No, hasted is only whenever you take a full round.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I have been nauseated this entire
Spitball.
Me you too. Still are.
I'm just panicked. I'm not nauseated.
It's worse. Much worse.
Does 40 beat your combat maneuver defense?
Yes.
By how much?
10.
I saw that coming.
No, we can.
Reflex to a.
By 8. Full strength.
Unless you're including full strength.
The bull strength's
Dang it.
I know.
Okay, you also had the plus 10 from,
Imagination.
yeah.
We are in the dream.
Wait, roll. What was the roll for the bakery?
Oh, yeah, it was like a 30 zone.
The spellcraft.
Wisdom. Just wisdom.
Oh, is this a wisdom?
That's why we were all like, you're surprisingly wise for someone who just swings a hammer.
I don't think it's just, I think it was a will thing. Pretty sure it was a will thing. My wisdom's a 1. Like, plus 1.
Yeah, that's why we were very surprised.
You take 64 points of damage as you fall into the lava. You drop back. By the way, I didn't state it before. Then I won't say anything. But that is also a 10-foot fall.
Okay, so I take 1 point of damage from the fall.
Sure. As you hit the lava, boom! It engulfs you. Sorry.
Ain't he wearing metal?
Yeah. You take 6 more points of fire damage. That's the thing. As you hit the ground, the lava splashes up around you as your surface area and the viscosity of the lava prevents you from sinking immediately. As you hit and the flames start to overcome you, the dragon flapping its wings looks down at you with a malicious smile.
Does Penny simply say I have to break line of sight, or do I have to completely run?
Bleed. Forever. For 17.
Well, if I break line of sight, do I have to continue?
Back must drop anything rolled, but flee at top speed from the source of its fear, as well as any other dangers it encounters along the random path. So, I mean, from any danger, pretty much. And keep fleeing.
Because there's one of them that if you break line of sight, you don't have to keep it.
Not the most extreme one. This is the most extreme shaken.
I ask because if it is, I simply run away from him. I will go straight home.
You'll go what?
Oh, the portal's closed.
I'm up.
Your what? At least it poop out of it.
I'm gonna do something.
You don't have to use the supernatural abilities.
It's fine. Do what I want.
Is there another?
We're in the tree. I can do it.
Is there another?
It is full round.
Is there another save for the fear effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just moved 60 feet back.
Okay.
Not flying.
Not flying? Would you consider that top speed? As per the rules.
You said I did not have to use supernatural abilities. That's the thing I have to activate.
He's too scared to think straight.
That's fine.
That's a valid reason. Wow, that was so simple to come up with.
Do you take any other reason? Or any.
I
You-
physically have no actions against it.
Yeah. Any supernatural things only become relevant if it is the only.
There's nothing.
It is the way.
He's taking the Shoelace Express.
What?
You heard me.
He's got.
Ragnar.
He's got.
So how high in the air is this dragon gun?
100 feet. Oh.
Just 5 feet.
Oh. Can I step over here?
There is a statue there, but you can squeeze through that space. That square will take an extra 5 foot of movement to put you here.
So
So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20.
so I can do that.
Well, if you can move 20 feet, you can get here. Then I'm going to say no because you can't end your turn in an area that has off.
Okay, then I will go ahead.
Okay, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
He can't reach me.
Okay.
I got the ducks.
Oh no, you started it. Right.
But he can only reach with one thing. Does a 41 hit you?
Yes.
Is it an attack? Yes, it's
Basically.
Dealing 21 points of damage. As it bites into you as you start rushing towards it. You slide to a stop as this dragon's maintaining its space in the air.
I had to think.
It's rough for you, I can tell.
Kayla's excited that you're back next.
Who? Who?
My wife.
Oh, this is an out. I attack it with hammer.
Hatred.
I had a hammer.
I attack it with sarcasm and poorly formed jokes.
I'm gonna power attack it, and I'm also gonna vital strength.
You may.
Only one? Oh, you moved. I'm here. I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we'd be fine. Only 17 rounds. Not like anything needs to happen.
I gotta make sure I have the right weapon on. Because pick your weapon. $28.
That will strike your opponent.
Sorry. You're sorry for striking the opponent?
Go.
What's going on?
39.
39 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
Delicious. Yes. Delicious. Okay. You run up to the dragon. It bites out at you. You hold up your arm as it just chomps into your forearm. You pull her head to the side as your hammer crashes into this dragon. Both of you, by the way, are a similar size. So it's just these two titanic figures just duking it out. She's gonna try to stay in the air. She does. Do you take an attack?
I do not.
Alamon and Thrym. Thrym drags Alamon behind this rock. He's like, we have to hide. We have to hide. He says, I love games. Where'd this carrot come from? Okay. All right, you
I'm
already.
told that's what I sound like.
The carrot? What are you talking about?
Point proven.
Is it? I don't know what your point is.
You're like, I drove all the way here for this.
Very protection back.
It's scared. Start panicking. So much for that.
That's what
plan
I
again.
was thinking.
I know.
We literally came up with one, and it was literally just resist acid. Let's run.
That's a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
It saves me
So,
from taking a lot of damage.
You're welcome.
I won't be taking that damage anymore because I'm going to be on another plane of existence.
That takes 4.
You go.
Oh.
You go well.
Oh.
It takes a full hour? Or?
Takes 4.
Oh, so your next turn will be a full round summoning the portal.
No, I think I'm pretty far running.
until you can't run no more.
And then also,
So you do it.
and then get it going.
That sounds fun.
My other friends.
Oh, but I'll be running for a few more rounds after that. You come back.
It's only like 3 minutes though. So.
It's a long time for Ryan. What happened?
Put Alamon in a position that he can't help. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If Alamon was here, would he be able to see that dragon?
In the very tall sky?
That one.
No.
How high up is it?
It's 5 feet.
Basically.
Is this rock in the way? Because
No.
Corner to corner, the dragon has 3/4 cover.
Yeah, he can see it, but
So if he casts a spell on it, he could hit it.
Yeah.
yeah.
If it's a ranged touch attack, the dragon has bonus. Otherwise,
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That is what I love to hear.
But can
he
you
runs up, chanting and toning. He holds out his hand. As a giant 10-foot hand appears. And it's going to attempt to grapple the dragon. That will grapple the dragon.
That's an easy kill.
The hand and the dragon immediately plummet into the lava. Next to you, as a matter of fact. Would you like to take the attack of opportunity?
Yes.
do you have combat?
Wait, how is
Buff
I don't
Force.
reflex this.
It's mostly but the lava.
the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
force movement usually doesn't revoke, unless it says specifically in this.
Never
I
mind.
also don't have combat reflexes.
Okay.
You ever mind?
One.
You already had one.
Yes.
I'll use. And then you fail.
The dragon is then going to take 63 points of damage.
That's what.
As it hits the lava. Alamon goes, "Ha."
Can't see Sedrak, can he?
I mean,
How could you miss him?
technically by your logic, yes, he could. He can. What?
Or a beer? Or is that a right thing?
Crap.
Alamon's immune though.
Sure.
Hmm?
Arrow's high enough.
Would somebody, if they were under an aura of fear, have the wherewithal to make a little brave?
You cannot use actions.
That's not. Well, yeah, that's pretty true. You can't take any other actions. Yeah. All you can do is flee.
Yeah.
He fell.
Yeah.
It is an action.
Alamon's scaredy boy. So Alamon runs up, casts the spell on the dragon. The dragon falls. As he looks up at Sedrak, Sedrak looks down at Alamon, that one piercing yellow eye, as he snarls and says, "You, beam sorcerer." And Alamon turns pale as this terrifying presence washes over him.
Man's Eric.
We're losing people like flies.
I'll fly
Okay.
50 feet down.
You can fly. Oh yeah, you're a. Wait.
And I will be doing so for the next
17 rounds.
16.
Okay.
However, Rayado, you don't give a crap. So it's gonna go onto the bridge and attack the other dragon. Is the other dragon in the air?
It is. Like 5 feet, right?
That's 50.
Oh, he can go so fast.
Well then,
But he's not gonna get right up next to it. Yeah.
10 feet. Yeah, got it.
I gave him the run. He can go.
That's what feet usually do.
60 times 5.
In a straight line.
In a straight line. That wasn't a straight.
Right now.
And
That's
then
still a lot.
It's impressive.
That's still a lot.
AJ, I did the math. AJ could run 50 to 60 miles an hour.
Saying bolt, eat your heart
key
out.
point, run, straight line.
I was trying to make my own tabletop RPG.
This is my favorite story.
Yeah,
Just
it was so much math.
17 hit.
No.
Only to come up with 30 feet.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
They done it for me.
Anyway, he runs up onto the bridge, swiping at the dragon. The dragon beats its wings, moving away from the hit. Damon.
Fly out.
Okay. Kind of action
Fly.
is it to activate the wings?
It's like
It's and
it's just part of the. It's like an immediate action. Immediately.
It does say immediate
Like,
action.
Satisfyingly
It is
immediately.
not immediate. I just okay.
It's a free action. I can just move off your feet.
that's kind of like an
Yeah, let's say.
action.
That first time he said smite, he's like, and I smite him. And that's it. That's all I can do. And it's a swift
You
action.
cast the spell, so it's your step.
Okay.
Can he does he need to concentrate, or can the armor just do that?
It's just, I think that's just the
So it's a
thing.
standard action.
Yeah, it's
So with
a
your
standard-
move action, where would you like to go, Big Cheese? So the
My
dragon can that
Why?
provokes.
He's moving through a threat where you.
Yeah,
Anything that
Well, how
dragon
far
also grappled by the
deep is
hand,
it is, which takes negatives.
It's a -4.
Yeah.
It's not into the lava. Like deep.
Into the unknown.
No, because lava is
Viscous.
viscous. And like in movies where you see things like plump into it, in real life that doesn't happen.
It
Your
cuts
surface,
around it.
yeah, it's so thick, your surface area makes you hit it, and the heat makes you like sizzle and bounce on it.
That's terrifying.
And that happened to you.
No.
29.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, oh,
You don't even have that much. It's not a paladin, are you?
I'm a terrible human. Okay.
Oh, well, you can heal now, so that's a good one.
I need it.
Yeah, probably.
You take 21 points of damage. As the dragon nips at you, you fly where?
I go woo, right over your head. That's fine.
How far can you fly?
I can fly
60?
40 feet. 40 feet. When you're wearing heavy armor, it's 40 feet.
So 10 up, 15, 20, 25.
The armor is so light, it's considered light armor.
Oh, yeah, 60 feet. Thank you. I forgot.
Flush armor is what I get often.
Do you fly directly over Ragnar's head?
Oh yeah. And I just got woo, arc over him and land behind him with a heavy thud.
Can I reaction? I'll like grab his leg and throw him on the ground.
Into the
Throw him
lava.
at the dragon.
Into the lava?
He is moving through a threatened square. You can attack him if you want, but you can't grapple him.
Improvised weapon.
Improvised throw.
They're weak against holy object. Do you take any other actions?
I immediately heal.
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
It's with, yeah, it's a small.
Taurus, he wouldn't know any better.
He's about to.
Yeah.
It's like 5 hours.
What's he gonna do?
It's going to become Presighton because he's looking right at Sedrak because he's trying to shoot Sedrak.
Uh-oh.
To be fair, you've given all of us an action. Well, besides me, you've given everyone else an action to do something, and then the press excuse.
Yep, but not him.
Okay, who cares?
Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong
You're there, Tails.
Does he have any bonuses?
We didn't.
Correct.
You get a +10
No, he's not close. enough.
viewership bonus.
Ah! So he cocks his gun, runs up, and he sees Sedrak, and he drops his pistol. Oh! Oh!
I see you can't run now.
We can crawl.
Yeah, I know, right?
Way high. No, no weird, but
Come back to me.
Are you the
Almost. It's been a long time.
It's definitely Bane. Not gonna agree.
Does Wormy cause a common effect that makes it no longer appear?
Wormy flies to a stop, Wormy can fly 120 feet, and so will fly between the two of you, which is close enough for her to cast Remove Fear. She can target both of you at the same time.
Are we not just immune to his effect?
Immune to wormies?
No, the savior.
You instill courage in the subject, plus 4 against for fear effects for 10 minutes. The subject influences the fear effect, which receiving the spell. This effect is suppressed for the duration of the spell. This is 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes. You're immune to fear.
Oh!
Yeah.
That changes things.
Yep. And Wormy's outside, ready to play goalie for when you start. Unless you just plane shift or something, then I don't know what to do about that.
We are getting to those levels. That starts to become a possibility. If they're in a plane, that's...
I'm getting nope out of here.
2 red robins.
I have a
Young.
friend that, like, no.
You have what?
She's a friend of mine that I would introduce the friend.
Did you happen to make him recently?
He died in His wife has been killed too, but no. He's
I
pretty
thought you were gonna pull out like Porky or something. Be like, look.
I gotta do it too.
I can get too ridiculous.
To what?
Ridiculous. I feel like if I built the machine, I can stop.
That'd be great. That'd be really great.
That's what I was going to do before I suddenly was like, that dragon's super scary.
Oh, he's still scary.
Cool scally.
Usro dog. Yeah, Usro died right up the bridge. Yeah, it was kind of funny, ain't gonna lie.
Thanks,
You
Shane.
should have known better than to stop over
Shut
a
up.
bridge of lava.
You know how Shane or Damon is.
Nothing knows how to change.
Damon.
Saw that coming too. Oh, Raggy?
He lands behind Alamon, who spins to face him. Alamon, or Sedrak, kind of cracks his neck looking down at Alamon. He says, "You ripped me from the dream world and into the mortal. I'm going to rip you from this mortal world." As he is going to bite at Alamon.
Cancel.
What if he's allergic to all one?
Allergic?
Too much green.
It begins to set in. That will hit Alamon.
Okay, it's not crit rate.
That would have been bad.
Where his bomb maybe.
Dealing 28 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Does his bite inflict anything else's?
Let me check.
Just his claws. Or he could crush.
Well,
He could crush.
You know, savior of the universe.
He bites an Alamon. Alamon screams out in pain, clutching the wound. Harry.
Well, I'm gonna run as far that way now.
Um,
He's moved.
Yeah.
Oh, and the wall of fire goes away. That's
Concentration.
concentration. Yeah.
Oh,
That makes things
here's my
easier.
thing easier.
Yeah. I don't know how far out
I was
this
gonna play through the
thing
wall
goes,
class.
but I go.
Oh my goodness.
I am flying, so I'll fly 120 feet away.
Straight into the wall.
Does the lava go anywhere?
70 feet is where that would take you.
Is there a tunnel that the lava goes through, or does it just appear in that room?
Yes, there is a tunnel, but that's not a safe. It's not a safe.
Okay.
Unless you can swim through lava.
Don't worry.
Resist
The
energy.
question is, can I swim through lava?
How much do we need to resist?
if I'm lava girl, I think.
Not by not 60.
Oh gosh, I'm closer. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean. rush to-
Boom! That's where it was, because there. Yeah.
Some, I guess. Well, There's no clear exit that way, right?
There's an exit that way.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Where we just catch us.
Yeah, I'd fly that way
Right
where
into the
exit.
embrace of
120 feet.
You are 40 feet past one.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm off the road.
Dragon's turn.
Oh no.
That one is going to attack the hand that is grappling it because holy crap.
He's really gonna bite the hand that feeds him.
Didn't read
That defeats him.
also.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're dead.
Oh, that would hit.
I mean, a little bit.
Okay, you're training.
Yeah. That's why I like this shirt. It was like, sorry guys, I'm just training. It's what it says. I can weed Winwood.
Just do it. I would, but I'm still learning.
I laughed because it would be suicide.
Keep me crying.
The crying
So we got Olive Garden for Mother's Day. And I went home to eat, and Addie's like, "What's Romano cheese?" And I was like, "What?" I go over to the package, and she goes, "It says Romano." And I was like, "You mean Romano?" She goes, "Oh." I was like, "Can we do this again and I record it so that way I have another video of you incorrectly saying or spelling something?"
Like that's sick. Everybody loves ramen.
Don't say that too loud. Going. I had a real moment a couple years ago where I said that, and I thought about what I said, and I was like, "Oh, that's socially acceptable."
I don't know that.
It is.
Well,
What,
don't
you're
listen to
50?
Abe.
So,
That's socially
Catholic?
acceptable.
A free puppet set. The dragon lands on the bridge, squaring up to Raymano.
He's
funny,
waited.
but that was dumb.
He's waited 3 months to make that joke.
Does a 32 hit right here? Yeah.
yours is higher than the
21. Stop that. 21 points of damage.
21?
Yes.
101.
Does a 31 hit right?
Don't tell me what the damage is yet until I get this.
Okay.
It is definitely. I mean, yes, the product sucks. Who you mad?
He didn't mean it.
Oh my god.
He didn't.
13 points.
Okay.
Does a 30 even hit?
Meats.
16 points of damage. Does a 36 hit?
Yeah.
10 points of damage. Does a 30 even hit?
It meats.
8 points of damage. Does a 24 hit?
No.
The dragon landing on the bridge squares up to Rayado, kind of rising up as these two reptilian-like creatures square off and begin to bite and slash at each other. Just moving back and forth, kind of like a kaiju battle on this bridge.
Epic.
Not as
Legendary. Legend. Wait for it.
Dr. Tom.
You're no longer a
We're
bird.
not gonna cut to that later.
Next session. We just started. Derek.
You're
No, he can edit that.
He's not.
Oh.
I'm not 20 because Rayo took a lot of damage.
Man, he ain't dead. He's rooted where he's at.
Can't do that. Find on fear is an issue.
With the dragons?
It wasn't an issue before. I will activate my mutagens.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can see my wings start to glow this iridescent light. I'm gonna fly 60 feet, giving the dragon and the Rayado Kaiju battle kind of a wider berth. Like, not straight towards the battle.
Where?
Like, so where I am now, like 15 feet that way? Sure.
There's a giant pillar of rock.
Yeah.
You taking an action?
Shoved it to the side.
I have no actions.
Okay. Ragnar.
Question.
Answer.
Is that dragon back up or no?
It is 10 feet below you in the lava.
Oh, so it's in the lava.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stay there. Can I walk around that ledge?
Old monster.
I'm so sorry. I didn't do lava damage for that dragon, did I?
You need to.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
so.
you did. You said like.
Shh.
You be quiet.
Oh,
I don't think
thank
you did.
Okay, where do you go?
I didn't pay attention to that.
Where do you go?
Can I walk around that ledge there?
Brrr. I would need an acrobatics check.
Oh,
I would need 2 acrobatics checks.
can we just do one?
No.
3.
Unless I roll a 1.
No, like the answer. My genius have new reasons.
Okay, maybe we're gonna do it. 18.
Okay, you're halfway. Give me another one.
So one more.
Mm-hmm.
17.
You're on the other side.
I rolled a 3 and a 2. It wanted me to fall. I want to walk up behind Alamon. I'm sure that I may get hit, but
That will
I'm
provoke.
going to it. The dragon.
As Alamon takes the hit and stumbles back, Sedrak looks down at him as from around this corner you turn and look up at Sedrak, who tilts his head looking down at
When
you.
I turn and I see him, I'll also enter True Rage.
And I believe you still have a standard action. don't you?
Yeah,
Well,
he's gonna hit me though.
Yeah, he gets to hit.
Just don't roll a 1, my God.
Is he going to hit
For
me?
the love of God, don't say it. If it's not a 1, you hit me.
Okay. Then I won't.
I mean, come on, say the number. Like,
50.
Yes!
Manzarek.
4 times! Almost 4 times!
Much.
25 points of
I
damage.
just want to know what I'm dealing with.
As he's looking down at Alamon's looking up at him in fear. You turn the corner. Sedrak tilts his head and he says, "You fainted." Oh wait, no, he wouldn't say that. "You were blessed with the black blood, and now it has been rent from you, leaving you nothing but a shell of a barbarian." As he bites down into you, his massive head clamping around into your chest and back, as you feel his teeth sink into you.
I want to do a called shot to his non-hurt eye
Okay.
to try to, like,
Completely
blind
blind him.
him type thing.
Roll it.
Please.
Oh! I got it! It was right there. It's only a 21. Literally beside the 20.
A 21 will not hit.
Yeah.
As he does so, you hit him with your hammer and he pulls away. You see him lick your blood off of his teeth as he looks down at you.
You don't realize how much different I am. But what I did gain from him, he did take from me as well.
Do you take any other actions?
It's true. No.
It's terrible.
Well, he could run.
The last
That's his
place I
player,
want to be.
He
Yeah.
could run around the rock.
He would provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
He would
Unless-
take a full retreat action.
Yeah.
Still doesn't matter. It even states that only the first 5 feet counts.
Or use it if he has a supernatural way.
He's
to
gonna
teleport.
cast on the defensive and leave.
Does Sedrak have combat reflexes?
No, they're innate reflexes.
He
You're
would
saying
forfeit his
initiative reflex is wrong. Imminent? Inconceivable?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, okay, I nailed it.
So cast on the defensive.
Is it 15 plus
It's DC plus 15 plus 2 times level of the spell.
Okay, 15 plus 2 times level spell. That's okay. I got it, and he rolls a d20.
Plus his caster level plus his one.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to do.
yeah.
Roll
But he,
Uh,
but he succeeds.
Which, I thought it was a 1.
So he kind of like staggers. As Sedrak looks at you, he turns and he says, "I'm sorry," and he teleports.
Oh shit, teleports.
Technically, dream travel. Well, on the dream plane. Yes. Sedrak looks down and he says, "Oh my, this world reduced to nothing but kindness in my presence."
Lovely.
I'm gonna move 50 feet that way.
No.
That'd be 30 to get back here. 5,
I-
10.
why?
50. Did you not 530?
I only went at 50 that
He
way.
was right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
And then I cast Cure Critical Wounds on
Wow, nailed it.
He doesn't have a keyboard.
Nailed it.
Nah, it's gonna be in the tray, buddy.
Where's part of that trick?
He's been rolling on a keyboard like
He's out of
for
practice.
years now. Flat surface is defeating him.
Is it like pity?
No.
Like you're like,
Oh,
oh.
He rolls on a flat surface and it's like, he's like, "Oh, this hurt." It looks.
Okay, and Rihanna is going to take a 3-5-foot step back
No, thank you.
and is going to full round attack.
Back paddles. UFC style. Bob and weave.
There's a full song mode.
Does the bombo number 5?
Does a 22 hit?
22, you say?
No.
Does a 33 hit?
That will strike your opponent.
19. 30.
Yes.
And a 30.
Yes.
Second.
Miss, hit, miss, hit, hit. Are his claws magic?
I mean, he's under a spell. So it's-
That's not how that works.
Is it
Yeah.
enlarged? Or is it
Kind of like
more-
monks' hands are considered magical at a certain.
Is it the like collar?
It's the collar.
Because if the collar gave him a bonus to hit,
Yeah, it's
Well, it enlarges person, but I don't think it makes magic.
I thought
Because
it
it
would-
attacks itself
It
or
would
not.
stay. It would stay in there, maybe,
Correct.
for the purposes of permanent.
Come at me, bro. Give me give me each one individually, if you would, please.
That is not me. Now.
18 points of damage.
What's the time?
It's so
So isn't he enlarged?
Yes, sir.
Or you would be enlarged?
Oh. Yeah, I would do it. I'd only did it for the town. I wouldn't do it for the 16 damage for the second attack. Another 16 points of damage.
All right. As the dragon starts tearing into Rihanna roars, kind of stepping back, blood hitting the ground, as this Quetzalcoatl flies back into the cave, flaps itself into position, and kind of, and you just heal Rayado. His wounds start to seal up as he lurches back at the dragon, engaging in claws and fangs once again.
Yay.
Damon.
I fly at Sedrak.
Did you get smacked?
God, get behind him.
Good job improving.
You're welcome.
His range, he'll provoke a lot.
Okay. He has a comic reflexes.
Yeah, he just stated he's not hitting you.
As he reads through the 20 feet Sedrak.
Oh. Sedrak's got 4 pages of combat notes.
Hey, where'd you get that book? Oh, that's just Sedrak. This is the manual on Sedrak.
The book's Sedrak. I hate him.
It's his fault.
Hollow and Umbra will be his name.
Gotcha. Yes, and he is.
A 35.
That will not strike Sedrak.
And I do a quick heal.
Did you roll all 5 of those?
Mm-hmm.
And that is my turn.
They're
You know
only
what would been
magical
really
weapons.
nice? You know what would been really nice?
What?
If you flanked him.
That's why I was gonna fly behind him, but you guys poo-pooed that.
He's got a lot of.
Tayrus runs to the precipice of the thing. Oh, he can't take an action, can he?
Nope.
Oh, crap!
Yeah!
He pulls out the bottle and goes, I can't do that.
I really want to drink this. How do I get this in me?
That's sentence.
Now he can if it's like aiding his escape.
So you can take an action.
And the only way
It's
he
the
can
only
get
way. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yes, he took motion to fly because he's at the precipice of the cliff. It's the only way out of here.
Yeah.
So he's at the corner of the cliff and he took the potion to fly, but that's all he can do.
For me.
Hits you and Terrence. By the way, she can do that at will.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Yeah, and cure critical wounds. At will.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Oh, I need some help.
Well, we took priority there.
Wormy's going through some stuff. I need some help.
We all are.
She just splits and like becomes
We
multiple
all get like a mob
dimensional.
on our shoulder, but that
It's
mob
like the Naruto with slugs.
My shoulder blocked.
Golden Oath is an ancient and powerful deific being.
How high in the air are you?
No, it's high. How are you?
25 feet in the air.
No. How are you was the only one boxed up.
Sorry. I mean, sure, why not? I'll fly along.
She is 45.
She's pretty young.
Thank you.
Days. 45 days.
Like I said, pretty young.
Wonderful.
Is Sedrak in there?
No.
He landed beside a one.
That's what I thought.
He goes,
I
I'm
wanna
eating.
Sedrak's turn.
Oh, no. Please hit the
Are you that?
Wait.
Wait, that's
No,
you.
I just wanted to hit the other guy.
Oh, sorry. You pop an image. I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah, you got within 5 of his AC, so one of his
Okay.
images popped.
what's pop?
I didn't.
Oh, in that case, instantaneous disintegration.
That's an action, yeah. So it's not instant.
Instantaneous doesn't mean it uses action.
It's at will, so you can always be able to cast it. But it's a standard action to do it.
It says it's instantaneous with the casting.
Mm-hmm.
I will double check on that.
Actually, he might.
I feel like you're about
He
to get
might
smacked.
have a thing there.
Duration's instantaneous.
Hold. You're about to get smacked. I will look into it.
Why is this so violent here? Like, not there,
Because I'm
but
being told I'm
here.
wrong and I don't like it.
Well, I mean, what if you're wrong? There's always ifs. He leaves
He's
it.
going to provoke from Damon and Ragnar.
Once per round is the standard action. As per your blade.
Yes, it's a new round. Oh, it's a stand one on my blade?
As a standard action on your blade.
25?
Well, 47 crit range.
47, possibly. Roll me a d10.
There was only 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which one's 10?
Let's get 10
That one.
Shut up.
Now there are 5.
Two.
I don't have a d5.
2.
2, that will hit Sedrak proper.
To confirm, I'm only at 33.
No.
You say only a 33, like it's not an
Because we
impressive
know
number.
it's not gonna hit.
It's an impressive number.
Yeah.
I could not hit it. I couldn't touch it.
I do 55 damage to him.
I was gonna be honest with you. It was kind of annoying that it wasn't also a 5. It's like it was 5.
I know.
5.
He goes to move. You stab into his side. He roars out as he slides to a stop. He looks at the blood at his side. He looks at you. He says, "And this will be on your hands, denier of the dark tapestry." He grabs physical Alamon. Hello. He looks up at Sedrak. Sedrak's throat glows as he opens his mouth and breathes acid straight onto physical
Is
Alamon.
he,
Oh, we need
And-
to save him.
is he
Hold on.
mechanically grappling?
No, just the out.
And
Because
I
that'd be
cast
another action.
I cast compel hostility on him because now I am being threatened by him.
As a standard action.
Yeah, no, this is a
The immediate action.
whenever a creature you see that threatens you makes an attack against one of your allies, as an immediate action, you can compel that creature to attack you instead.
You can't see him.
What do you mean I can't see?
There's a giant pillar right there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like corner to corner he can see it.
The pillar continues through here, and it continues through here. So if his vision...
Oh, and I'm not even threatened by him now because he moved out of my. Never mind.
Yeah.
He moved out of my.
Never mind. Screw all
Yeah.
of them. Murder him.
You insist.
Murder him. Yes.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Quit running.
I thought it was a useful spell.
It's a bit, it is an
It is,
extremely
but
useful
it's
skill.
nuisance.
No, it's just this fight.
Everybody keeps running away from me.
Well,
He keeps running away from me.
But doing so much damage to him, maybe
Yeah.
he'll stand and fight.
Become weaker.
Alamon screams in pain. Ah! He throws Alamon to the ground. He stumbles. He looks at his skin as it starts to burn and his clothes tatter. Ow! He says as he looks up, and he's surprisingly not as bad off as you'd expect.
What can I do?
Question. Was the thing you holding also done?
The carrot? Oh yeah. The carrot didn't have that kind of HP.
Perry.
Supposed to make soup.
I will fly 60 feet
You better do
that
Where would that put you?
way behind Almon.
You can't. There's rock here.
Is it going all the way
Take
through
him
that?
out.
Yeah. He is blocking. He is in the mouth of this. You can't get past him. You could go over him,
Can't go around.
but he's also 20 feet high.
Turn it through, you won't go through him.
Gaseous. That'd be terrible.
Okay, then I will. I'm gonna move.
That's some good stuff.
Spicy.
I was 30 feet away, right?
Mhm.
Here.
CC
Mhm.
Who's that? Hey.
Harris.
Oh.
Here's the to fly.
Yeah.
But isn't anymore. This is not covered.
He's not what?
Covered.
Love it.
Yeah, he got unverted.
What's your bird? There's no it's not. Okay, so
No.
how far away is he?
He's
Is
like
he past that?
past you.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's out.
Okay.
Cloud kill?
Cloud kill.
Delicious.
Tears?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tears is out.
We
Yeah,
just
we just
didn't
did.
Yeah.
tell.
I was
There
reading
is
something
no
on that
spell
too.
resistance,
It's okay.
Okay.
buddy.
but there is a fortitude save. I know he's made a fort, whatever, but
There's
Fort
one of them-
resist.
Hmm?
Fort resist. Is it got a spell resist that you have to pass me with? That's nice.
28.
so he will only take
Still takes.
1 point of con damage.
On
Oh.
damage?
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh no.
It goes 1 damage.
Does he
Oh.
notice?
Does he even know? Does it drop it down?
Yeah, it does.
5 point.
Right.
But his caster level though.
Hmm?
So if it drops at 1 point of con, like one modifier down, that he loses that many hit points in this.
Hit points, not cash flow.
Well, but like his number of hit dice determine how many points he loses.
That is true.
That is some truth.
Significant.
That is the true truth.
I show you to wait.
He looks at you.
You give me attention and a step,
Yes.
like a spoiled child begging for attention.
Dragon's turn.
Yay!
What damage?
Here comes the hurt.
Emotional damage.
Lava damage, you said? Yeah, because he starts his turn and it.
This dragon going to die to lava.
I mean, friggin' maybe.
Good.
Even with its heal.
Yes.
It's a little overdid. I have a thing that says Ode Ball.
Does a 30 hit Riado?
Meats.
Yes.
Yeah, does it hit his meat? 19 points of damage.
Oh,
Does a 32 hit him?
Yeah.
he might not be alive.
14 points of damage.
He just has to life until the life.
Does a 25 hit him?
No.
Does a 22 hit him?
No.
Does a 28 hit him?
No.
Does a 29 hit him?
No.
Nope.
No.
29 hit him?
Oh, no. Rihanna was dexterous AF.
Okay.
He's bitching.
The dragon starts attacking Rayado. Rayado starts kind of bobbing and weaving this time, the old rope-a-dope. This dragon is sick of his crap. Dr. Tom?
Is Perry hurt at all?
Emotionally.
Oh yeah.
Just emotionally.
I'm going to fly basically up and into the rock. Such that I get Rayado, Wormy,
Here?
yeah. I
Okay.
get everyone but Ragnar and Perry. And not these two guys. So
Yeah, I got you.
Damon, those two, that stack of people, and then
Yeah, I got you. Get healed!
Do I get it or no?
I cannot get you.
Ooh, that's shock. I was kind of curious whether Damon would get it. But
I am getting Damon specific.
Yeah, but even if you move here, that would still get everybody.
That's 10, 21, 30. 31 heals? Excellent.
We are back, baby.
Gross.
Not.
Yay! I feel the same.
Action panels.
What happened?
Yeah, HP
Yeah.
You made him stand action.
that's true.
That is.
I get it. Okay. Ragnar!
It broke Ragnar for some reason.
Compose yourself, not compel yourself.
Hail yourself.
Compel yourself. The power of Ragnar.
I mean, that is how the barbarian did.
It really is.
What do I?
Pull up a picture from
What's the roll to be able to cross over?
And acrobatics. Oh, that chain? Acrobatics.
No, I want to jump over, but I don't know if I can with where I'm at because of it. Am I able to run and jump over?
10-foot run reduces it by 5.
You would have to like jump
That's fine.
at an
if
angle.
I have to.
Yeah, but it's going to add another 5 extra feet. So instead of 15, it'd be 20.
DC is the foot distance jumped.
So it'd be
So
20.
it's a DC 20 acrobatics.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh no, did you roll 1?
I did.
Oh no.
You rolled a 1?
I did.
Oh, wonderful.
No, it's not.
Over.
I could have rolled
Anything else?
4 other numbers.
58 points of damage.
Are you dead?
Yep.
You did
Are
too.
you actually?
No.
Okay.
You're just like into the wall.
Right, no!
Just walking across it. You take any other terrifying actions? You still have a standard.
Move out of the wall?
Jump out of it.
Can I attempt to crawl my way out?
Yeah, you could start to climb.
Go prone to crawl.
Oh, and the fact that you're a large creature, if you pass your climb, you can get out.
Okay, I'm trying to do the damage thing.
Redemption?
Yeah. I have to think about it. So that's a 31 climb.
Step.
And you're out.
And that only took it as unless you want the one.
Well, it'd be double. First movement to jump into it, and second movement.
Right. Well, the distance jump is just part of it.
Right. But with a nat 1, that's out.
Right.
Or that was his movement.
Boogie.
Cool. You taking an action.
No.
Alamon is gone. And Zarek.
Sedrak is reading. Spell resistance. What are we gonna roll for that?
On Sedrak?
Yeah.
20 plus whiz plus your level.
20 plus will plus what level?
To beat his.
Spell resistance? Yeah.
It's at least 35.
Yeah, I didn't do anything close. I rolled 5. 21.
Sorry?
21. Okay.
One.
Well, he almost turned into a chicken.
Nailed it.
You know.
And I'm going to take a free 5-foot step.
Where?
Flight towards him. Leato. I'm going to continue the fight.
Sky battle.
25?
No.
20? 35?
Yes.
Nat 1?
That'll provoke.
Nat 20?
Hit crit threat.
And a 20 to confirm.
No.
What?
Go ahead with those stats. Individually. If you were.
3 and 5.
We good, Doc?
What's up, dog?
Not much, man.
16 points of damage. And 14 points of damage.
All right. Rayato continues trying to bite at this creature. It thrusts out, beating its wings, kind of distracting Rayato, who can't quite make purchase on it as he keeps trying to bite at it. Any other actions?
That'll be it.
Damon.
I'm gonna this time I'm gonna use my standard action, cast Greater Dispel on the area.
You can't see it.
I can take a free 5-foot step to the right.
For who?
On what?
You still can't see it.
You still can't see it.
Also, that will dispel the cloud kill. It dispels the thing at the highest level.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna fly around the pillar
Because I assume you want to get into base contact with him?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you gonna survive this?
He's done it before.
Didn't say no. You hit him.
50.
Yes.
All of it.
That roll of 1. I mean,
Oh, 23 points of damage. Wait. 23 points of damage.
wait.
Sorry, I'm so used to waiting now. I'll attack him with a 49
49 will strike your opponent. I need you to roll me a d10.
crit range.
Potentially.
8.
8 pops an image. You run up, whoo, swinging with a critical strike. As you slice into one of the dragon's throat, and it disappears.
Darn.
Do we know AoE attacks don't dispel the image?
I would say anybody of a caster level that can identify mirroring.
And
In
as
other systems.
And as he's looking at me, he's seeing that a lot of the damage he's done to me is healing up me.
Same to him.
Wait, we're doing damage to him?
No.
Well, Damon is. And if you enter into the cloud kill, do things happen? The hell's that? Tyra screams out from outside.
Don't shoot through it?
You can't see. Can you
He
see?
dropped his
Yeah, you
weapon.
can, it's fog. It's dense.
It's a fog, yeah, which means you have to be within 10 feet of a creature.
Shane
I
does
believe.
bring up a valid point. He dropped his pistol.
Because he had it
Yeah.
out. Thinking.
So no, he can't see, and he doesn't have his pistol.
None of them are 6 hit die or less, right?
Who's them?
Anything that may be in the.
There's
backfield.
nothing in
I
this
didn't
area.
I didn't think it was relevant in this one.
Combat
Just
level.
one that. Why? What happens?
Come on, Terrace is smarter than this.
I got news. Where'd he go?
It's great for like clearing out things,
Many things.
many little things,
Mini weapons.
mini tartar.
Bulky man.
Stuff like that.
Yep.
Tartar sauce. It sounds
It,
like
it,
a
it,
Pokemon.
it involves into Mexican tartars.
What?
The mega evolution of the Ultra Tart.
Macintar.
It's not what I said at all.
The Reba McIntyre? How about the guitar tar?
Mini guitar drop.
Mini
That's
guitar
how
tar.
you play.
Was it ukulele?
You are
Welcome back. Glad you could join in the shenanigans.
So entering into that cloud will mess you up.
Oh yeah. Even if he's got good.
Unless his gas mask.
Why though? Okay. He has potions. He wanted to help. Terrace, why aren't you helping?
Wow.
What's your guess?
It's-
Been out the herd, huh?
How's Rihanna looking?
Like a
Like
dinosaur.
a tree rat.
You know, he's like,
He's rough. He's rough.
He's been healed a lot too. He's in the app.
I watched the health bar dance from 20% to 50%.
It's just fluid in it.
It's very fluid.
He receives 29 heals.
Cool.
I don't know if that was the best use of her turn, but
It was a good one.
Yeah. Oh. He will not
From
die
Tay.
in his turn.
Here's what Tay action. Tay's one. Here's dreams a new gun into existence. Inspires expertly through the mist. Fires
It's like
expertly,
a mundane
but
gun.
he missed.
Because he also hit you once every single time.
It's every time I fire.
Hmm.
Missed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Casting on the defensive.
Oh?
Who's this?
Oh,
Oh.
he doesn't have to.
Is this Sedrak?
Yeah.
I only need a fortitude save.
Starting to turn into cloud.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
Do you want to do no damage then?
I do. He kind of leans back. He disappears.
No.
He teleports? Yeah.
No. He said he disappears.
And he reappears in front of you.
Found him. Wait.
You're like, oh, hi.
He's over here.
As Sedrak appears, he looks down at you and he's kind of like surprised to see you because he did not know you were there. He just wanted to be over there. He didn't know you were there.
It's okay. I can attack him.
Do you have a 15-foot reach?
You allow it.
I like your moxie, kid, but no.
Harry.
Well.
Yeah, you just probably want to.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, why would he do that?
Why on earth would I do that?
Just take it and move it over.
I mean,
Why don't we kill everything over there?
Wait.
I am going
And move it over all of my allies.
Like a tornado.
Most of us are flying up in the air.
That's, you can't move through that.
I'm just gonna move around it. This will move. Yep.
Thank you.
And then with a reach of this spell that I'm gonna try on Sedrak.
Oh no.
Nope. Do not pass the spell resistance.
Not like $200.
So that's wasted.
You look really
Actually,
upset.
it's a touch. So be not wasted. It's still holding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ranged touch.
It's ranged.
But it's
Well,
touch.
now it's a
So
ranged
it's in your
touch.
hand. So if you accidentally touch somebody, it goes off.
If
What?
it's a range stretch and you try to hit him with it, you still disperse the magic into it, which is fine.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, cause that. Yeah. That.
I mean, extremely stupid, and they just bounce back into your hand.
He's looking at Ragnar as he appears in front of Ragnar. He turns and looks at you.
Stab. Trying. No. Trying to stop you.
Here comes some dragon-related damage.
Is this
Every
Riato?
Sorry, he just cracked me up. He's like, is this Riato? It's a 30 at Riato.
I disagree.
18 points of damage. There's a 35 hit Riato.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
how much I have to
Just
throw?
38 hit Riato.
Yep.
12 points of damage.
Cool.
Just a 33 hit Riato.
Yeah.
7 points of damage. Nat 20.
Oh.
Does a 26 hit Riato?
No.
There's hope.
6
after.
points of damage. There's a 35 hit Riato.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a 33.
Yeah.
18 points of damage.
I told you.
Aren't you glad she healed him?
Jeez.
Riato steps back, tree sap dripping from his wounds, as he squares up to look at this dragon. The dragon with an expression on its face like, why won't you die?
I'm working on it.
Dying?
I want to say that to somebody now. Why don't you die? I'm working on it. I'm actively working on it.
Popping a bump.
A bug?
Bomb.
I heard a bone.
Oh,
Popping a bone.
Bone.
oh, nope.
I have a bone to pop with you.
Ooh. He's not playing a bard anymore.
I don't think you want to stand right there and find out either.
I'm gonna check it at Rayado.
Mm-hmm.
Range cut.
Get cut. Does the splash hit the dragon?
No, I have precise one. That's 14, 21. I'm sorry.
77.
14, 25, 37.
37.
Points of healing.
Just keep going. No one's struck.
That's why I do not.
37, 40, 63.
For those paying attention, he went from 75 to 50 to 25 back up
That
to
fluid
50.
health bar.
And then can I, with my 30 feet in the air, how tall is the dragon on the bridge? Is it only like 10 feet tall?
Yeah.
So if I'm 30 feet in the air, I can dash over.
Rayado
Yeah.
has good AC. Like, that's the thing.
These
your
dragons
fly?
are very large and very strong.
He's got
I
30
avoid
feet.
Sedrak, so kind of more that way.
Okay.
Now that I'm close to the system, can I see if there's a way to disable it?
Roll me a knowledge alchemy.
But
Rolls a 1.
This is what I've been waiting for.
31, I rolled a 5.
Should roll better.
Does he get a
I-
bonus?
Honestly,
So with a 31, there's a couple of ways to do this. One way you can do it is you can use disable device to do the thing. You can fly up. You can use disable device on this to or use break enchantment. Either one of those would work. Or if you fly up to the alchemy machines themselves with a proper knowledge alchemy check, you can cut them off. You can shut off the power.
okay.
You know how they work.
Yes, I was about to say with my character being who he is, it's probably like, oh, this button.
So the thing is, I gave you a +10 to that because you made it. And you recognize it, yeah.
I appreciate
If
it.
anybody else rolled it, they would have to roll Knowledge Alchemy or Arcana, and the DC was a little higher. It was 10 points.
Oh.
You taking the action?
I mentioned that.
Cool.
Fixable, eh?
Well done.
I take a little 5-footy.
You could be Ragnar. Don't.
Y'all gotta take him down after what I do next.
It's too late.
That dragon would be dead a long time ago if I'd done this.
Why'd you touch it? I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
So good to know.
29.
They breathe that. And
That will not strike Sedrak.
Lower. 31.
That will not strike Sedrak, however, you do get within 5 of his AC, so you pop it.
what's this like?
You run up, you swing at Sedrak. The hammer crashes against his arm. He looks down at it. You slam against his chest. You slam again, and one of the images pop.
Then you are useless.
He says.
That's just hurtful.
That just makes me mad.
I'm an Amalocalus.
I was an Amalekite too.
I do my best.
Wait a minute, what's that from?
It's like a fine video.
Oh, okay.
Mimi.
It's a meaning.
Preach a
That's it.
Alright, well, let us make you feel down.
No, it doesn't matter. Berta pointed something out. It's all good. It's a good point.
It was already done.
You can't end your turn there.
It's also a fun system.
Can he fall into the lava?
I rage.
Nate,
What?
do you descend?
I mean,
You were 25 feet in the air.
Yeah, I guess it would.
So I assume within 10 feet?
15 feet.
Within 15 feet.
Ridge.
Circlet of the lycanthrope. If it's on an animal or a creature that is wild-shaped or polymorph, they can use the rage ability.
Ha! That's a thing that exists. It starts foaming at the mouth.
You ever seen a pissed-off giraffe-sized pterodactyl?
Yes.
Yes.
Today.
Right now.
Yeah, man. What are you talking about?
Eli, shut up.
About 3.5 seconds ago.
This very moment.
Do you not understand what we're at right
I made this.
You get the
Then you
plus
should
10
know.
because-
My brain hole.
Brain hole.
Yeah, because if it wasn't, I'd only have part of it. Isn't that one?
The nap one.
This is a wonderful night for you.
Welcome back.
He falls into the lava. Do it.
No, he's not lava enough. More of him on the dirt. I will say that provokes, though.
I mean, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
There's not a single thing that you've done that wouldn't.
Well, let's see. 27.
Yeah.
Like I said.
I think you rolled a 2. I'm
He's
still
got
raging.
like Ragnar levels of AC, so.
Well, he is raging, so.
19 points of damage.
Cool.
As you run. Blinded by rage, you get bitten.
Renato is going to keep attacking.
Boom the butt.
Keeps on rolling.
And a 25 hit. And it doesn't. Or a 21 hit. And it doesn't. That's a 30 hit.
You need to stop hitting with these like the mill.
That's a 30 hit.
Yes.
3 and 4.
Bring any hit.
Grab a strong hand.
I wanted to tell a story, but the subject of the story is like an actual person, and I don't want to risk them ever seeing this.
11 points of damage.
You're doing the disappointed dad thing really well, by the way.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
Trying to figure out.
It is still alive.
Go ahead. No, you do this.
You taking it out?
No, that's it.
Okay. Ran on the dragon. Keep at it. Pterodactyl. Smith.
Yeah, we definitely feel dumb, but you could have done this the whole time.
So the thing I could have done was caustic blood, and so every time I got the crap beat out of Rayato, it'd be 11d6 points of damage every friggin' time. Fantastic. Every hit would have been 11d6 points of damage to the dragon.
Damn it.
11d6.
11d6.
If I double fly, I go 120 feet,
Yes.
which puts me right next to
For
Ragnar.
reference, I did the math earlier. From the entrance to the alchemical thing is the 120.
Where do you want to be?
I did it right this side.
This side?
Yeah,
Where?
right there.
Right here? Right here?
Or right there.
Right here.
Striking range.
Right there?
Striking range.
Well, that's not striking range for you, but you take a free 5-foot fly to get there.
Okay.
Okay?
I do
That does provoke.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it fun?
I'm trying to figure out what happened just then.
You suddenly the paladin comes.
Here. Oh,
Okay,
well,
well,
speaking
here I
of-
am.
Wait,
I
I
thought,
snapped.
At
You're
20,
Damn it.
Reroll.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to
That
have
hurt.
it.
Like I said, you're nothing but your
I'm speaking of the devil. Snaggle. Now
Stick
Snaggle
the
puts
silver guy up the big.
He sees you flying and he's like,
Do this.
Oh.
Nailed it.
like, calls a shot.
You take 62 points of
Ooh,
damage.
that's rough.
As you start flying around the corner, just everybody's like, bum, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Anyway, like I was saying.
Confirm that.
Oh,
No, that's.
Get that out of here. Welcome to the SWAT team. How many times can you heal yourself like that?
Every time.
At least one more time.
I got 6 more of these in me, bitch.
You just got pin slapped by an ancient dragon. Can you do you
Esoteric.
Nightmare
Dragon, thank you.
Do you really have that is possessed by the black blood? Do you really have room to be talking smack?
The only smack has been done by him right now.
There's a lot of smack talk going on. Does that count?
Ooh. Ripping out like Megatron did to Jazz.
There's my pistol.
He did load it. Disappointed. Picks up.
That's still good. I said it loaded.
What?
Like Daffy Duck.
I feel like Terry
Bill
had
Withers.
I feel like Terry's such a good people. He would never put it before they got business.
He should. Dance.
Here's a treat.
There's a tree right there. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's real dangerous. Dangerous.
If it's 2 claws, can they do that on a single attack?
Yes. They're natural.
They'll natural is 4 rounds. They have 2 claw attacks apart before round. But
She rolled a 6 and hit this dragon.
Disgusting.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one.
It's still not like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Disgusting.
this is
This dragon is still alive.
But wow.
High hit, low damage. Sorry.
really. I mean, yeah.
It puts you within attack range. Because he's not dumb, and he was told that
I made it.
that yeah, you made it. So he sees you flying at it, and he sees you kind of stop in the air and go, "Ooh." And he's like, I don't know what that's about. But I hate it.
You gonna swat him out of there now?
He's gonna try.
He probably will.
There's a 36.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. It does?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Something ain't right. 25 points of damage.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh, you're fine.
2 claws at you. Whoa. 42.
Yeah.
What?
17 points of damage. 42.
Yeah.
17 points of damage. 2 wings at you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don't roll one.
Not a crit.
That's good.
It could have. 10 points of damage. Okay. 42.
Who did he hit with the claws?
15 points of damage. And yeah, so he hit. Now he's gonna hit you.
Yes.
42.
Hang on.
23 points of damage.
Question.
Yes.
What did Nightmare claws do?
They're keen.
Oh, that's it? They're not additional.
No, just keep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why?
I thought there's cooler things with it. Nightmare claws.
You
Sound
you
cooler.
specifically asked the question.
I know,
All we know
but-
is the king.
Okay.
Or what is
I just wrote down nightmare claws. I didn't write down king. So I was like, wait a minute.
You
I only
just-
had the 2 wings and that was it, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I took a bite and I tell him he took 2 blows.
Yeah, he barely hurt.
Oh, he hurt.
So as the three of you converge on Sedrak, he reaches over, he bites you on the leg. He tries to snatch you out of the air, but you flap your wings out and
Nat 20 on the first fly check.
you're good all day. As a matter of fact, I'll let you flap 5 more feet that way.
Can I fly 5 feet away from him?
Sure.
And not take the second attack?
No. But I will let you take the 5 foot. And what was the second one?
16 plus.
Okay, cool. You're fine. He tries to grab at you, but you're like, nope, nope, and you barely get away from him. He turns, he grabs Damon, slamming him into the ground, picking him up and hitting him again as his wings flare out, hitting Ragnar.
Does he take any actions? No. Harry.
So this cloud kill is just gonna keep moving that away.
Wait,
For a
okay.
little bit. It moves away from me always. But so it's just gonna keep going that way for 11 more minutes.
Okay.
But my second one,
For my next
that's gonna right there. My second and final one. That was a new spell I took. I was like, that's really cool. I'll take it. Not reflex.
38.
2 points of condemn.
Oh!
That's another.
Right in the
Another
owies.
HD. Yeah.
Right in the owies.
Damon's like, oh, you look like you need them laying on a pan.
What?
I can feel
I'm planning on telling you.
No. I get that. But the way you said it, it was just so good.
You take another action.
No. Just trying to know what's happening.
Three 5-foot step. And acid breath on Rayado and the Herald. I will need to read that.
Roll it.
Oh.
Beautiful beans. Oh my god. Oh, you're not gonna pass.
27.
Information?
The invasion.
He does.
What'd you get?
27.
Both of you succeed.
Cool. Does she have a date?
That'd be cool if she did.
That
would be cool.
It would make you not have to roll anything.
She has Starflight.
That
That's the same
counts.
thing.
Same thing. What's that?
You hit your right card.
What are those?
Oh, that's like
What?
iconic 90s right there.
Are you just not reading?
I gave you guys this thing.
I didn't know what wind stance and snatch were, but now I do.
You didn't know what a snatch was?
Whoa.
I mean, I knew you, and that's almost the same thing.
Oh.
Oh!
Minus 20.
Nothing happens. The dragon steps back. It shoots acid over Rayado and the Herald. As the acid mist pours out, the Herald just beats its wings and stands there like squeak. It looks, and Rayado is not there. It looks up as Rayado is in the air coming down towards it. Right. Okay.
I looked at you and a pistol, just because,
Why not?
again, why not? I tell you exactly everything going on here and how to disable it and how I'm going to disable it, and am I 15 feet away from Sedrak?
Nope, you're more.
You're more than 15.
I'm not in attack range.
Right.
Cool. I fly straight to the device.
Yeah.
That alchemy check, good sir?
2, not through.
34.
34. Roll me a d4.
Uh-oh.
Is that
How many
round?
rounds?
D8 half it.
It'll take 3 full rounds to shut off the machine.
Including this one?
Mhm.
So.
That was funny.
Ragnar.
Yeah.
And last part, I'm gonna say, make sure Sedrak focuses off me and that language.
Question. Am I 10 foot from him?
Ragnar? Or I'm sorry, Sedrak?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Okay, cool. 4 rounds. Attacky.
You might.
Let's see.
Some smacky.
Attacky smacky.
Into the thing, my guy. 41. I had to do math. That's rough.
41 will strike Sedrak.
Right.
Sorry, I'm so used to just whooping up on you.
31. 31.
The Sedrak still have.
He does. 31 for your next attack.
Yeah.
That will not hit him. But it is within 5. That will pop an image. But the other one was before, so I need you to roll me a d6 to potentially hit him.
Okay. 1.
That will strike Ragnar proper. All right. Sedrak.
I don't want to hurt myself. And then the last one is a 31.
It will not, but it does pop an image.
So what you're saying is,
You hit him once.
yeah,
You actually got
I don't know the image. No, wait.
And D4.
Go.
He's gotta take
26.
his shoes off to this
26
county.
points.
Yeah.
Not good. He's our mathematician here.
And what do I need to roll for the other image? Or
Roll the same number now. What?
Oh, is it 660?
The number of the beast.
do I have to roll anything for an image on the last one, or no? Just pops it like the second one.
You rolled, didn't you? To hit him?
Yeah.
No, you rolled. You didn't meet his AC, but you got within 5. That pops an image automatically.
Just okay.
Yes. So, like, if his AC was 20, you got 15, that pops an image automatically.
So I popped 2 and I hit him.
Yes. So he's got 1 image left.
So I popped, locked, and dropped it.
Is it an effective counter all around?
So, you pop an image, he shifts to one side, you hit him across the face, he kind of like staggers. As you pop another image, he kind of rears up looking down at you, and he hears a I need you to keep Sedrak off of me.
I said it in Orm.
You said abyssal.
You said
Did I say
it.
it?
Yeah,
I said it in
abyssal.
Abyssal.
Oh, he
Yeah.
He speaks
I hear
18
nothing.
languages, and that's one of them. No, not actually.
I mean, I do.
It's just 17. I don't know what you said, so.
He speaks 5 languages,
And abyssal's
and that's 1/5 of them.
I will probably be dead.
So he shifts looking at you. His eyes get wide. He says, "Get away from that.
I made it.
I'm going, and you'll die." And we will pick it up there next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die.
Mhm.